Hi everyone, thank you for tuning into the Critically Challenged cast. My name is Jeffrey and I wanted to go ahead and say thank you for all the views that we've been getting recently. We never thought that we'd see our content getting into the double digits, and it makes us very grateful for viewers like you. Now, we don't pay anything to get our content out there, so we'd love it if you'd also share the podcast with some friends or loved ones that you think would be into our role-playing shenanigans. But before I forget, if you do like our stuff, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps us gain some traction. This episode is brought to you by Diamond Defenses and Surplus. Are you looking to defend yourself or deal critical hits? Then come down to Diamonds on Absalom Station. With that out of the way, let's get to listen to Episode 7 of Anarchy Sons.
Okay, so let's start off with the critical recap. I guess you guys remember it better than I do.
I think a challenging recap is more fitting.
Challenging.
What happened last time, Jeffrey? Go.
Bonus round!
Some people threw up.
And that's time. That's all the information you get for today, folks. What do you do?
Alright, roll for initiative.
Yeah.
It turns out that there is a squad of murderous goblins attacking you now.
We'll be back next episode.
Ooh, behind door number 1 was a bunch of electrovores.
Okay, so previously, the group had split up. Well, yes, the last episode, we started the filibuster. We had two groups. We had Zaz and Noki, who stayed and watched the filibuster unfold as it did. If you want to figure out how that happened, go and watch the last episode. Akron and Timothy went to go investigate the people they suspected as reptoids, their rooms to find the occult items that Gravergalt talked about. They all came to the same conclusion that 3 of the representatives were previous of the actual representatives, as well as some cryptic journals. And they showed all this stuff. They recruited Gravelbelt and Tserk to help fight the last episode, apparently having weaker fortitude than everyone thought he did.
He's a pussy.
Yeah.
That's the medical term for it.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, he's weak to think about what I wanted the journals to say.
Well, last time I thought we read them last time and you told us.
You did read them. I only gave you guys like the Cliff Notes version.
Oh, okay.
Like general stuff that
You give us a
actually remember
physical thing that we can read ourselves.
He
I
wrote...
think
But
it would
did
take
you
too long
use the
for you to,
magical text, or did you just do handwriting?
Well, yeah, I can just give you this page. This page is this page was just the critical recap and the contents of the book, but I will read it out for reviewers, all 3 of you. So, and then I'll give you guys the page, so you don't have to copy it all down. The first it's most of the journal's entries have been like erased through some kind of means, but the ones that are still there, the first one says, "Watch out for the Xenowardens. Their activity on Avalon is troublesome, and it looks like they're close to discovering one of the keys. We will allow their collection of flora and see where it leads them." Another entry says, "The Church of Sarenrae has been weakened and imprisoned. The burning archipelago can hear her screams. We will continue to monitor to see the impacts." Another one says, "The last one has limited their abilities to stop us." Another one says, "The SS-9 has a containment on Akaton, and it seems even broken, the key has power." Another entry says, "Continue to monitor the cybernetic undeath on Verces. It may be advantageous. Only time will tell." Another entry says, "Tserk has no idea about our prisoners on the moon, even though he is growing restless." Second from last one says, "Iomade has been weakened. We will see if a champion can save her, or if she will fall victim to the final Pantheon, my bad." And then the last entry says, "Keep away from Ignominious Bay. The Hawk's experiments are quite effective."
That's a lot of locations.
Yeah.
But the one that concerns me is the one involving Tserk.
Fuck that guy.
Really? Because I thought the one about Diomede was kind of interesting.
That one too. But I want to assume that those things are a little bit connected because...
And
the
why
champion
has one of the
Diomede was
keys
there.
been broken?
Also, what keys?
I assume the little magic things that we've been finding are our keys.
Wait, what did it say about dessert?
The arcane symbols?
It
Yeah,
said,
I think the arcane symbols are keys.
Tserk is unaware of our prisoner on the moon, even though he grows restless.
Right.
Something along those
Well,
lines.
now we know the moon is a person. Because he grows restless.
Oh.
No,
While
no.
there's someone trapped inside
I
No,
just
no,
thought
no,
of
no.
Avatar.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
I was thinking
Sorry, Christian, I
Dead
spoiled
Space.
into your
Okay.
campaign.
No, I like Trace's.
I was thinking
Trace's
Borderlands,
depiction better.
Oh, okay.
I guess there's too many games with and media
The moon is
with the
bad.
moon is a person,
It sounds like you guys have to take the moon.
and
Yeah.
I guess
Oh, no.
you take.
We
the
need to
moon
take the moon from
and
here
take the moon
and put it over
I
there.
cast
Take
command
the moon.
on the moon.
Get your ass out of here.
But yeah, so a lot of stuff going on. And you guys all kind of read that in the room with Tserk and Gravel Belt. Everyone kind of reads through that, those lists and everything. But Gravel Belt's sitting there, still smoking, not a magical cigar, just some death sticks actually.
Of
He's
course.
not blowing the death stick smoke in y'all's face because it does shorten your life.
Right.
As well.
Secondhand
So
smoking
rude.
is some real shit.
Yeah, secondhand
Yeah,
smokes.
secondhand
Secondhand smoke of
smoke's
death sticks still
Yeah.
shorten your life.
Yeah, and it does about like what, half a year?
They say it's more
I
dangerous.
cast life
Honestly,
bubble.
Yeah, some people
I don't want to waste the spell slot.
than normal death sticks, or just inhaling death sticks. But anyways, well, that's a lot of shit that these guys are working on. Tserk, your name was in it. Do you know what that's about? As he kind of like, he's like, well, Eox doesn't have a moon. It had a moon at one point, well before the gap. Some records say that it crashed into Eox, others say it blew up and was a part of the dysphoria, but I know currently Eox doesn't have a moon. And apparently I'm unaware of whatever they have in it, so that I
Are
don't
you
know.
sure it's Eox's moon?
Well, it said my name, and then on the moon.
Did you live anywhere else?
Is Eox the one? What if it is?
Not that I'm aware of.
well, you did say something about the moon crashing into Eox, so it could be within the planet itself.
Some people have postulated that that there's like a large mountainous area within Eox. Many refer to it as the Black Moon. Some postulate that it was the moon and then crashed into. But it's
Well,
just
that
like a
might
name
be
of
what
a
they
mountain.
mean.
Oh,
The moon
okay.
doesn't necessarily mean
Yeah.
the moon. Maybe it means the black moon.
What? It's like saying like Everest means something. Like, oh, well, I guess.
No. Is Mount Everest a mountain? Oh man, is the Black Moon
A moon?
Hey, I
Like
thought my
they
idea
haven't
was
proven
good.
that it's a moon. It's just like postulated as it could have been a moon. Anyways,
Yeah,
I'm just saying, Jeffrey, the throat of the world isn't a throat.
yeah, it is.
No, it's definitely not.
so
like how
yeah,
these-
I can definitely begin to. I know there have been expeditions into that mountain range in the past, but from what I know, most of them were just like mining expeditions. There wasn't any full-on excavations of it or anything.
Hmm.
It's just some ores, rare, valuable ores. Sometimes not. There hasn't been much mining in the last 20 or so years, I would say.
Hmm.
Most of the mining expeditions in that area have ceased. But I don't know anything about it. I'm definitely not a miner.
Yeah,
I'm over 300 years old, actually.
of course, yes. That's because you're dead. Well,
Kind
dead.
of dead.
Re-dead?
We choose not to avoid it.
That's fair.
There's not like a universal like nomenclature for this kind of thing, so we just whatever you want to say, it's fine.
That's fair. Well, if that's the case, I mean, there's other stuff that's mentioned onto those sheets, those journals, but we could always just go back to Eox. I don't know if you guys still have a council to go to, but if you need to go back to Eox, we can probably go ahead and accompany you and then investigate the Black Moon.
I don't know how the next couple of days will play out. I don't know if I'm going to go back to Eox for a while, depending on how the reptilian stuff plays out, and then after that, I think the vote was for us to continue with the next couple of council sessions. So
With what's his face as the
with Sobak, if what we're postulating right now, looks like we're going to be missing 3 other representatives pretty soon. So
yeah, that's
4.
fair.
maybe even 4.
Who's the
Well,
fourth?
4.
'cause
Gravel belt.
Gravel belt.
He said he'd take the fall
Oh,
for
well,
it.
only if we need it,
Right.
right?
He said that, I mean, how else are you going to explain the
That is
They were dead when we got here. They were reptoids when
Oh, we
we
just
got
found
here.
them like that.
Yeah, that is correct. Potentially 4 Noki. And Gravel Belt's like, I had a good run. Alright, so I mean, if you guys want to do anything, Gravel Belt,
What time is it right now?
right now it's probably around like 4.
And what was our plan? When were we going to corner them?
Gravel Belt is going to call
He's going to set up a meeting.
some kind of meeting later in the day.
Has
We're
he said what
gonna
time?
kill him.
Wait, later today or later tomorrow?
Yeah, later today.
So
So,
probably
um,
around 6 or something?
Yeah, well, no, like probably around like 10.
But
No.
where?
10 p.m.
He doesn't know yet, but
We're just gonna kill him around this specific time.
Well, earlier this morning I wanted to go and visit the Imaginarium or whatever it's called.
the Arcanium.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Arcane.
The Imaginarium.
Anyone want to go to
Imaginarium.
the Magic Museum with me?
I do like myself some museums,
no.
but unless there's no food involved, probably not.
Hmm. Well, see you guys then.
Alright, so Zaz goes to the Magignarium.
Yeah.
The Arcanium. And you see
I like Magignarium a lot more.
anyone else
Yeah.
want to do anything?
I'm broke. Unless someone wants me to do something for them.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you finish my did we say that you did my armor? I don't remember.
I thought so.
I think you do.
Okay, and I need you
Or-
to get my stuff.
A new armor or an upgraded armor?
Well, the upgrade armor was already done.
Yeah, so a new armor?
I mean the new
No.
armor,
The only thing that I've had
Gold
time to
forged or
make
whatever.
was my gun.
Okay.
If we have 14 hours or whatever, I can make your new armor.
Probably won't have 14 hours. You probably
I
only-
cannot make your new
I
armor.
think it's only about like 6 to 8 hours, depending on what time Gravel
We're
Belt's
gonna
schedule it.
take that artifact back to the church.
Oh yeah, we should probably
Yeah.
see if they're there now.
Cause
I'm down for
might
that.
be out for beer again. but-
Yeah, again, yeah,
Well,
right.
we'll just have to go bar hopping.
Actually, the Swordlight if you want to do Mason, you can still travel with him to the Swordlight Cathedral, because that's where the church is. So you guys on the
Oh,
Planarium, passing the Swordlight Cathedral and then the Arcanium.
Oh, they're not that
So,
far out.
it's not that far, yeah.
Well, I already started walking off, but I turned around and noticed them with my amazing perception. I walked back and walked with them.
Okay.
It was your elf ears.
Yeah.
You overheard is like, that's on the way.
Yeah.
Right, so you're all started heading. You guys got like 6 hours. If anyone else wants to do anything, but you guys are heading down to the Swordlight Cathedral. I'd say it takes probably about like a good like half an hour, 45 minutes to get there. And you guys, like before, giant wooden doors, orange and blues, stained glass window type deals.
I forgot about that.
What?
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's a nice little church.
Some nice
Um,
knockers.
Some huge knockers as always. As you push on the doors are unlocked.
It's about fucking time.
You can push on the knockers.
I mean, you can knock on the knockers. I don't want to push on.
Why
the
would I
knockers.
knock on knockers?
What?
Okay, anyway, so we're inside the church.
Okay. If whoever wants to, go ahead and make me a perception check.
I guess I'm with you guys, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. That's
21.
Okay.
21.
21.
32.
32. Nice.
Not negligible.
Oh, I didn't roll.
That's fine. So you do see kind of like a smaller figure, kind of in the front rows. He's praying, and he kind of gets up and hears you guys saying, "Oh, hey, I recognize you." And you kind of see him like hobbling.
Do we know which one of us he pointed
He
at?
pointed to Noki.
Oh, okay.
You know, the
Yeah,
9 foot tall
he
vest.
starts walking. He's kind of like this hunched over human. He's like very short. even like almost a little bit, probably like a little bit taller than like the average like gnomish height.
So
he's
it's
kind of
short for a gnome?
No, he's a human.
Oh,
but,
or short for a human.
Yeah, he's
Tall
like,
for
really
a
He's
gnome,
just very
short for a
hunched
human.
over.
He's like, but he's very hunched over as he kind of like hobbles over to Noki.
I'll be
He's like,
like,
"Oh, welcome
my
back."
guy, and I'm gonna put my hand out for a fist bump.
Yeah, he.
Are you gonna like
you,
squat to reach
Yeah,
him or
like-
something?
Yeah,
Like,
fist bump down, and you know he
This
kind
is
of like
like
jumps up
Quasimodo,
and
is it?
fist bumps you.
Hell
I'll
yeah.
be like, we have some good news for you.
Oh, I love good news.
We broke your sword. I'm sorry.
As he looks at the sword, and you see his eyes get like really wide, and he's like, "You found it." And he, now, may I?
May you?
May I?
As he takes it,
Would I?
yeah.
Would you?
Would I?
I don't know what happened.
He took it back. That's right. He did use.
and then we killed him.
the force trademark.
Not on the record, though.
Re-killed him
Unofficially.
because he was already dead.
Right.
Right. And also, it won't do the funny glow thing that it did before.
Actually, as he grabs it, the sword almost immediately reforges
Yeah,
back into.
I fixed it for you, by the way.
He chuckles himself and he says, "Well, I appreciate the effort. What do you mean by you re-killed him?"
Have you ever
Well, he
heard of
was dead,
someone
then
named
alive,
the
then
Undead
dead again.
Slayer?
No, that name does not sound familiar to me.
What
was
about
that original
Denid
name?
Reals?
Yeah,
It's
do
Denid Reals.
I do recognize that name.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about him?
Well, he was one of he was a worshiper of Ayumide. He was asked a lot of questions when he was younger. Had
So
kinda
you
a
like
trouble
knew
in-
him?
I did know him, yes.
Oh. Well,
He came to this church plenty of times. Sought guidance from me. I haven't seen him or heard of him for probably months, if not a year by now.
When was the last place you were when you were with him?
It was at the church.
This church?
Yes.
Hmm.
That was probably when he took
Do you
it.
know where he left, or were you the one who you?
Well, kind of.
What do you mean?
Like, you saw him there, and then there's some point you are not seeing each other. Which one of you left first? Is what I
He
say.
left.
He left. Do you know where he went?
That I don't know.
What kind of guidance would he come to you for?
Just kind of religious, asking some questions about Ayumide's miracles.
Did he have any
It's
augments
kind
at the time?
No, he was not that I know of. I mean, sometimes it's hard to see augments. As he says that, he kind of like taps his leg. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell.
Right.
And then
My
he-
eyes gleam.
And then you see him. If you excuse me real quick, as he hobbles to one of the stands, he kind of puts the sword hilt on, and you can tell it's designed for it. And as he does, the sword shatters again, but the light that's kind of like shining on it almost like pauses where the sword shatters.
Mm.
So it's still like in pieces, but it's kind of like
Suspended
it's,
in
yeah,
the
suspended.
it's suspended right there. And it's like, now that looks good.
I
yeah.
agree.
It looks a lot cooler when it's not at our throats.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
And then he kind of hobbles back and he's like, well, I wish I had more to give you guys. I mean, this is great news. If you want, you can feel free to take anything from the gift shop.
Well, I do have one more question, or maybe
Of course.
3 or 4.
Of course.
This Rial's guy, did he have any friends in the church?
I mean, we're all for the most part, all of my members of the church are pretty close together. You said augment. I know there's a bar I frequent as well. The bar I frequent, the Click Clack Club. There's a lot of people who are augmented. That's kind of our bar of choice. Pretty open. What's it called, man? I didn't make up the name.
Yeah.
It's on Absalon Station. It's our bar of choice. A lot of my worshippers drink there, and that's where I picked up the habit as well. Actually,
Bro, this church sounds sick.
yeah, man. I mean, yeah. So the Click Clack Club is actually
I really hope it's the CCC.
It's right here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it is. It's
Yeah.
triple C.
Okay.
Yep.
yeah, it's
Thank
like around
goodness.
It's probably like in 2 hours from you guys.
Yeah, because we have to go
Yeah.
right here.
So it's,
Do you
it's a
know
little
if
ways away.
anyone in the church knew where Mr. Reals lived before he came to the church? Any family?
Not that I know of, but I mean, I can definitely ask some of my patrons and see if anyone knew where he's been.
Do you have any records of his background stored anywhere?
No, I wouldn't have anything like that.
Didn't the thing
Did he have a
something
job?
about Ayomide getting weaker or something?
Mm-hmm.
Should we
I
ask him
think-
about that? Because he's
Huh? What?
Can.
the priest.
But I think that might be
Whatever.
because some of her stuff is
Nothing that
missing.
I know of.
Gotcha.
Because
Thank
it
you for
said something
answering my
about she
question.
needs a
Of course.
champion or some shit like that, right? Or was it?
Yeah, it said he was the champion. By
Ayumide has been weakened. We will see if a champion can save her or if she will fall victim to the final pantheon. That's what it says. So I'm assuming that because all of her relics aren't there.
Oh yeah. By the way,
What do you know
You
about
should-
Panthers?
you should probably keep those
Regular Panthers or Space
artifacts
Panthers?
a little bit more secure.
No, I intend to. That's why I'm staying here now.
Were you not here before when
I
they got
didn't
stolen?
live here.
Oh, okay.
Now I do.
I guess that's fair.
I mean, the only places I really go to now are here in the bar, so...
Yeah.
And what happens when you're at the bar?
No, I lock it up pretty well now.
Yeah, we could tell. We tried to get in off the record.
And you couldn't, right?
No, we couldn't. It was a tough
I mean, we
cookie.
didn't try that hard either.
And
We
we
just
tried our
knocked.
hardest.
Good to know my efforts are to some avail.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and start walking to the Imaginarian.
You're gonna say anything? You're just gonna start
Nah, I'm just
walking
gonna
away?
start walking, dude.
I like that guy.
We should ask if he knows where the other two relics are
Yeah,
that are
alright.
He
missing.
wouldn't know. He didn't
Yeah,
know
let's go
last
ahead
time.
and ask.
Well, maybe
Zaz,
he's
do
got
you know
some
where the other
information.
two relics are?
I have the door open. I turn around. I'm like, what are you talking about? No, I don't.
Oh, you meant not ask him. Ask
No,
the priest.
dumbass.
My bad. Hey, priest.
Yeah,
You have a name, by the way?
I do.
It's not Quasimodo, is it?
Quasimodo.
Oh my god.
Quasimodo wasn't a priest.
I know, but he's a hunchback in a
He is
chapel.
in this story.
That's true.
I had it written down.
I see nothing wrong with him being that.
That's a good point. Wasn't the church the bad guys in the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
The people who ran the
No.
church, yes.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like an actual?
I don't know. I haven't watched that in such a long time.
There was
The-
a dude who like actually
the guy in
owned the
purple.
place.
Yeah.
Oh, he was the one
Like
that
the
was
landlord.
preaching and shit.
Yeah.
I
Something like
remember.
that. He was a
You can call me Litmus.
litmus?
Did you hear that Steve Jobs died?
That's
No,
Litmus.
no, litmus like the paper.
Oh,
They use in
okay.
chemistry.
Pretty close, yeah. There was something like that. The notes that I had was something like that.
That's pretty lit.
Who's Steve Jobs?
Ligma balls.
Litmus balls.
Yeah.
Litmus balls. Did you guys want to ask me something? I know you guys were talking.
Yeah.
About,
So here's one artifact. I know you're missing two more.
yes.
Do you have any idea where they could be?
I actually have talking to a couple of the.
Talking.
I've been talking.
He's been a
Oh.
talking.
I've been talking to a couple of the patrons of the Click Clack Club. They said there's been some
okay?
reports. What?
You good?
Look at her, she's like dying.
You want me to spell it the triple C?
No, we're
No, I think
triple C.
it was the talking thing.
And that was that, and I wasn't done, and then he said the click clack one.
Okay.
Oh, good.
She's like,
Yes,
Are you
yes,
good?
yes.
Look at her.
I'm fine. Keep going.
I'm trying to figure out where it was.
I mean, I left. I don't know what's going on.
That's fair. Look, you're wearing two Street Fighter
Hey, they're
things.
different games. I actually wore this because I took a nap like right before I came. I couldn't get my hair to sit right, so I was like, ah.
I normally take a nap before I come to.
He looks into. I've actually heard some rumors. It sounds like some people from the Abadar Corps have been taking a nasty fall over at the park pretty
Yeah.
lately.
Nasty fall at the park.
Yeah, there's a
I
park-
see
there's a
nothing
park
wrong
on
with
the-
that.
On Absalom Station. Well, the thing is, a lot of these rumors say that there's almost like a metal creature with wings that are dropping them.
Sounds like someone's doing God's work right there.
Metal
I'm
creature
sure he
with
thinks
wings.
so as well.
That's part of that's the thing.
Who is it dropping?
Abadar
Court.
Court people.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're all, from what I've heard, they're all pretty high-ranking members of Abadar Court, and they're being.
It's happening at a specific park. Is that like near Abadar Core, or like do they walk by there, or what?
No, it's just kind of like an open to the public park.
Okay, so they just happen to like take them there to drop them.
I mean,
I guess
he
so.
doesn't know.
Oh,
Either
I like this guy though.
either
Whoever
they
this
just
person
fall
is that's doing it, I'm down.
Pretty dope.
Chitembe Park.
in- Yeah, Jitendra,
If this
that's
is
what
what Ayumide, right? That's this god.
Yeah.
This is what Ayumide stands for. I could get behind
I
that.
don't think that's what.
I could
it
no, I could get behind
stands
it.
for Specifically.
No.
Ayumide would
But,
be a very long acronym.
I mean,
I
I
hate
tell you
you.
that that was
you said
not
longer.
her. That was.
Well, I'm not actually there. That was an out of character joke.
No. We can still hear you.
Oh yeah.
You're still within 30 feet, so it hits my head.
Okay.
She's whining.
She wants some scratches.
Is that how she says she
Scratch.
wants scratches? Because that's
Yeah.
that's kind of aggressive for scratches.
But the other
She
article,
is.
the other article, artifact I don't know about.
And is that the cape, the last
Mhm.
article or artifact? Okay. I guess we just need to find someone that needs to span a lot of chasms.
So you can go to a park.
I think we should do one thing at a
Oh,
time.
Christian.
Well,
I want to
yeah.
use augury
I doubt
and
that we
see
can finish
if
the
we
park in
fight
2
all
hours.
3 reptoids
Oh, well, not like right
today
now.
at the meeting.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Will
One
I
thing at a time.
survive?
Reptoids first, park later.
Yeah.
Augury only can see an hour.
I thought. Okay, I see. Okay, I'll wait then.
Yeah, with Green Robin it used to just be a minute, but now
Yeah.
it's
In my
extended.
face.
I thought it was just going to be stuck on your eyes.
No.
Because you were going like this and it wasn't
No,
moving at
put it
first.
down
And it was just
Put it
getting
over.
stretched more and more. It was awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, an hour before the fight, you can see
Yeah.
you'll survive. But,
Yeah, ask later.
Hey man, all I'm going to say is we'll survive as long as we can hit them. If we can't hit them, we need to run.
Technically, I can survive if I don't show up.
It's a good point. I stay in the museum the
I
whole
said
time.
we.
so,
yeah,
does
yeah,
anyone
yeah.
else want to do anything?
Well, after that, I would like to go talk to Chisix and get our reward for turning it in.
Okay. For the for the artifact.
Yeah, might as well.
I mean, I don't have anything else that's pressing to do.
Yeah, me either.
And I don't have enough time to make anything, so
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, how much time do we have?
we'll
About
probably have like
6 hours.
6 hours.
6 hours?
But what about now? That was
Probably like-
half an hour, like 5.
Yeah, probably about like 5 hours now.
I guess I'll go shopping some more and then get more groceries to go make another.
I want to talk to like one of those
Episode show.
reptoid. What are they called?
What?
What are they called?
Reptoid brains.
No, not brains. Conspiracy theorists. Is there one that I can go talk to? Sounds
Go
like
ahead and
fun.
make me a
I'm gonna go get my reward.
I think it's a culture check.
Should be, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a culture check.
That's
And then you get a D6 as well.
there it is.
So, you got physics. Nothing of note happened at the Starfinder deal, the
Mhm.
Lower Spire complex. You get the
That's a
everyone gets
26.
600 credits for
Turning it in.
turning it in. Yeah, and so let's do.
Do I have to physically be there to receive those?
How many?
Yeah.
I can
Oh,
take your
600.
credit stick for you and bring it to you.
No, we're using Space Venmo.
Yeah, why don't we have credit cards?
We do.
That's what essentially
what the
credit
credit
sticks
sticks
are.
are.
Well, I mean, like, why do I have to physically receive credits?
Well, you-
Shut up.
Why can't I
Yeah,
just,
it's
like,
it's like
put
a
it
Yeah,
in my
do
account?
you have
It's
a
almost
bank
like a
account?
check, but then you can- how it works is like
Hey,
a
did you
check.
set up direct deposit? Didn't think so.
Okay, I have direct
And then-
deposit, so do I have to actually go pick them up before I have them?
No, it works like the same way those game cards do at like Incredible Pizza, where you can transfer them onto one, but you can have several of
Yeah,
them.
if you want to have, like 600
You mean like credit
credits,
cards?
Yeah,
wanna have,
pretty
like,
much.
600
Well, I mean, more like debit
Except
cards,
without the
right?
transfer? Yeah, I guess debit
600 cards,
Yeah.
yeah, but you can transfer them like
Okay.
automatically.
Yeah.
If you wanted to as well. Yeah, so let's do
So, kind of like a credit stick, if you will.
yeah, almost.
No,
let's do the Imaginarium.
just for that, we're calling them Chuck E. Cheese tokens from now on.
Yeah,
You get 600 Chuck E. Cheese tokens.
Or my bad, clickety
Buddy
clack
buddy.
tokens.
Click collect tokens.
That's more.
CCC credits?
That's more. What is it? On the nose than you would think it is actually. So
Wouldn't it
it's
be a
not
triple
like a Chuck E.
or a
Cheese.
Right,
quad
right.
C?
Yeah, no, it's a big Yoshi as its mascot.
Okay, so Mason, let's go you quick.
Jeffrey, I think I've come
So
up with my next
you're
character.
It's been about like
His name's gonna be
Chuck.
Chuck E. Cheese.
It's been about like an hour or two.
That's
As you arrive to,
Because we always have the really big one.
from there, it's only like 20 minutes, not even of a walk. So you arrive at the Arcanium.
Okay.
Thought it was
but that's
a
not where I was
Magicanium.
gonna go. Just kidding.
Sorry, the Imaginarium.
Yeah. No, the Arcanium's fine. That works.
There's a big sign up front that says Arcanium, and then in parentheses, Imaginarium.
And it's like with a sigh.
Yeah, and there's like every time you read it, you hear like in your head.
What does it look like? What am I standing in front of?
Well, right now it's this holographic sign, but as you kind of step, it's just this really large, like complex, kind of like marble, like large pillars and stuff. It's very like ornate. It does have kind of like a museum vibe as you kind of approach it.
Do I see anyone around me?
Not outside, no.
How many naked statues are there?
No naked statues actually.
Are the doors open or are they closed?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they're open.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just walk in.
Yeah, so as you walk in, there's kind of like a little kiosk and this little gnomish figure, kind of like female, blonde, with these large spectacles. At this like little front kiosk, like, oh hey, how can I help you there?
Hi, I'm looking for, I guess, a consultant on various magical equipment that can be purchased here.
Yeah, magical equipment. We can definitely sell you some stuff. You looking to protect yourself, or you looking to deal some damage?
Well, I'm mostly looking to learn what my options are. I have no idea what's out there.
Not a problem. Anything specific you're kind of looking for?
I guess things I can cast spells into, or access to spells that I don't have.
Oh yeah, spell gems. We
Maybe
got
say
plenty of.
a spell grenade of fireball.
I mean, why don't you just get a really big grenade at that point?
Because it's not the same.
I suppose. All right, yeah. I mean, we got a couple. We got a couple people you can talk to. I think, and she kind of like taps on a computer and she's like, I think Magnus is open. He's gonna be like the third door to your right down there.
All right, thanks.
Not
I'm
a
gonna go
problem.
ahead and walk over there, and I look in. Magnus.
Who's there?
Hi, my name's Zaz. I'm a spacefaring elf guy, and I'm looking to either protect myself or do some damage. But I don't necessarily know what magical items I want to use to do it.
If you look around, there's just like a lot of like these tomes on a desk, and you don't actually see anyone. You hear the voice, and then you hear like some movement behind the tomes, and this small gnomish figure, large staff, blue robes.
Of course.
Oh, of course. Very, very wizard looking.
Does he have a giant red lollipop looking
No,
staff?
no, he doesn't.
Oh.
No, just regular staff.
Only when it
Regular wooden
glows.
staff.
Yeah.
Sir, of course. How can I help you today? You said you're looking to deal some damage?
Yeah, either that or protect myself. I'm not really sure yet.
Not a problem. Not a problem. What kind of stuff are you looking for?
So I'm mainly interested in what kind of options you have when it comes to casting spells you don't know, or storing spells that you do know to be cast later.
Well, I think what you're looking for is spell gems. Depends on. I mean, are you from the arcane persuasion yourself?
Let's just say I have a connection.
Okay, yeah. Well, if you can cast spells yourself, then spell gems are definitely what you're looking for. If you can't cast spells, there are items that we can sell you as well that'll help that out.
Now, what if I want a spell but I don't know it? If someone casts that into a spell gem, would I be able to use it?
There's a chance that you can use it. Some magic's kind of like that. Sometimes it's really very finicky. I mean, depending on how skilled you are, you can definitely cast it.
Gotcha.
Sometimes it's a little tricky though. What kind of spells are you looking for?
Well, I'm mainly looking for things like remove affliction, fireball, and maybe what is the other one? I don't have my third levels written down. Oh yeah, suggestion.
Suggestion. Okay. Well, remove affliction. I can definitely help out with. Is that a third level spell?
Yeah. And sorry, it's not fireball. It's like explosive something.
I haven't heard someone call it fireball in quite some time.
I'm pretty
I think
old-fashioned.
that was that's what they called it, pre-gap. All the cool kids now are calling it. Yeah, I'm not a cool kid, so I wouldn't know.
Just tell them what the hurry.
Oh, sorry. Dispel Magic was the other major one. So I guess if I were to pick only two, I'd be most interested in Remove Affliction and Dispel Magic.
They call it Explosive Blast now.
Oh yeah, and that one too. That would be my third.
Unfortunately, I can't. That one's more of a technomancery in nature.
I see.
Does that have the same effect as Fireball? Or?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
it's just Fireball with an extra D8 or whatever
Yeah,
they
it's
have.
96.
Or extra D6, I mean.
Yeah, it's 96.
Huh.
Yeah, Dispel Magic and Remove Affliction. I can definitely I can sell you some spell gems that'll hold them.
And will I be able to cast them even if I don't know them yet?
Yeah, so that's the fun part about spell gems is you don't need to know, as long as you have the ability to cast them.
So since they're third level spells and I don't have the ability to cast third level spells, I wouldn't be able to cast them.
No. See, as long as so you know how like all like mystics and all technomancers, they can kind of learn the same kind of like general spells and everything.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by as long as you can
okay.
cast. So as long as you eventually will, if you keep practicing with the mystic arts, be able to cast them, then you should be fine.
Okay.
So the explosive boss, I don't know you. And he kind of like looks at you, and he kind of like messes with his glasses. I have no idea.
He's like sizing me up.
Yeah, he's like sizing up a little
cast
bit.
Fireball.
He's sizing up a little bit, but he's like, nah, I don't know. No, normally, I mean, at least in the olden days, you know, you had some flowing robes and a staff, and that guy's a wizard. But this they don't even call them wizards anymore. There's so many different
Of course.
things. I can't keep up with them anymore. But so game mechanic wise, if the spell gem level is higher than your caster level,
Then my caster level?
1 second. Yeah, so level 3 spell gem is an 8th level spell. Is an 8th level.
8th level caster level?
8th level item.
Or 8th level item? So
Yeah.
would I be able to use it at a level whatever we are?
So you have to make. If the spell gem is higher than your caster level, once you spend the full time casting the spell, you must succeed a caster level check with DC equal to the spell gem's item plus 1.
Okay.
So you have to make
So
a
DC
spell
9.
check.
I
DC
get plus 10, so I succeed.
Yeah. Okay. So level 3 item,
definitely worth it,
level
then.
3 spell gems you
Yeah.
can do, no problem.
Alright.
But yeah, if you want those, I can, and he kind of like shuffles around for some, for the spell, for like the actual gems themselves.
How much would it be for 3 of each of Remove Affliction, Dispel Magic?
Oh well, they're about 1,500 per 3rd level spell.
I can only get one of those then.
No, well, I mean,
What about potions? Are there any potions similar to Remove Affliction? Or at least Lesser Restoration?
yeah, no, those are spell amples.
Or yeah, sorry. I keep using all these old-fashioned terms.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Those are actually a little bit more expensive, just
Oh, I
because
see.
generally anyone can use them. They're not kind of specific to spellcasters and stuff.
Alright, well what about a level 2 spell? Let's say Lesser Restoration instead of Remove Affliction. How much would that be?
Those are way easier to do. Did you want the spell ample or the spell gem?
The gem.
The gem that'll only be about like 500.
Okay. Then could you sell me 2 of the spell gems for Lesser Restoration and 1 of the gems for Dispel Magic?
Yeah, that's not a problem. So we're looking at 2,500, correct?
Correct.
I think that's how math works.
How do I exchange this? I don't know what it actually looks
As
like.
he kind of like hands out his cred stick, and then he kind of messes with some dials and digits and stuff,
okay.
and you can just tap yours.
Alright, I'll do that.
Like a cred stick high 5, and alright, now mark off
2,500.
and you have 2, is it lesser
Lesser Restoration? Yeah.
restoration, and 1 dispel magic, correct?
Yes.
Alright.
Awesome.
Can I go ahead and email Zaz and be like, hey, can you ask about Solarian weapon crystals?
Hey, you know where I can get some Solarian weapon crystals?
Unfortunately, the Solarian arts, they're not my cup of tea.
Do you have any specialists in
People
the area?
still drink tea. Not here. No, they're not really the magically inclined. You can probably talk to the empty orbit people over there. That's a Solarian temple, I think. They might be able to sell some Solarian crystals.
Alright, did you hear that name, Jeffrey? I'm gonna email you that. I didn't hear it either. What did you say?
Empty orbit.
Empty orbit?
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna email Jeff to check that out. And now, is that a place on here?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, it's like Cosmo and then Monastery of the Empty Orbit. It's up here.
Cosmomology.
Cosmo Monastery.
Cosmo Monastery, yeah.
Of the Empty Orbit, yeah. Yeah, so they might have something that you're, some Solarian crystals that you're looking for.
And that's a place on the station.
Cosmonastery?
Sure, man, I can't read it upside down.
Jeffrey, you can't say that on our network.
Oh, my bad.
It's Cosmo.
I'll just have to. I'll bleep it out after editing.
Thank you. Yeah, they might be able to help you out with some Solarian crystals.
Alright, well, thank you so much, Mr. Magnus.
Of course. You kind of really reach up to shake your hand.
Alright, and I'm gonna head out and try to find where the others are. I guess I'll email them. Where are you guys at?
Where are you guys at?
I just stopped at Chessex to pick up money. After that, I probably reading
I
around.
mean, that's where you guys are staying.
Yeah,
You can take a 4-hour nap.
I guess.
I went shopping
Okay.
for groceries so I can make another cooking video.
Okay. So.
Oh crap! I confused Lesser Restoration with Remove Condition.
I'm gonna be making sliders.
No, it's fine.
So
It's a different spell, but it's still useful.
You make some sliders.
It's not nearly as useful. But
How many days of food are you trying to get?
days of food. I'm making sliders for like 1 day
Okay. So then 3.
for every meal.
So then 3 credits, man.
Meal prepping.
Actually, Christian, would Remove Condition be any different in terms of price?
Let me see what remove. I don't remember what remove condition.
It might be Remove Condition Lesser, but basically in this game they split it up to where or Lesser Restoration is for ability score damage, and Remove Condition is for like things like paralysis.
As long as they are remove condition.
The one I'm thinking of
second
is
level?
the second level. Yeah.
Yeah, no, same thing.
Could I have bought that then?
So yeah, remove condition. You can cure frightened, nauseous, sickened, shaken, just staggered. Yeah.
What about paralyzed? Is that on there?
That looks like remove condition greater.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'll stick with Lesser Restoration then.
Okay. Let me make sure. Let me see what lesser restoration.
Should just be for ability score damage
Or
something.
well, I don't really do a whole lot of ability score damage stuff. I'll tell you right now. So, I mean, I can tell you like I don't do. It's kind of a dick move. So if you want to get the lesser lesser restoration, you can.
I guess I'll do one of each.
Okay.
One of Remove Condition Lesser and one of Lesser Restoration.
Cool. Now I can do ability score damage to you guys.
He tricked you.
I try to give him away, but you guys did that now. Okay. You guys did that. Definitely spent some money to get some food. Going to make me a charisma check.
Right.
Just regular charisma check.
That is 15.
15. So you get to make 2 videos.
Cool.
Even with the stuff, yeah, because it's DC 10 for 1 video, and then every 5
Right.
you get over. It's an addition of it. So you have 2 videos for.
I have 2 right now for this week.
Yeah.
Because I already submitted the one from last time.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. Anyone else want to do anything?
I wanted to talk to
No. Find some conspiracy theorists on the streets.
Yeah.
You do see, kind of off to the side, you see Kasathan. You can just tell by looking at him that it is a male. He is a conspiracy because he has this like tinfoil head wrap.
Oh, sick.
And the Kasathans have like very long, elongated heads, and he has 2 signs, both that say like the end is nigh. 2 hands carrying one, and then 2 hands carrying the other one.
Both of them say the same thing?
Yeah, both of them just say the end is nigh. And he's just kind of screeching out, "The end is upon us! The end is upon us! The reptoids have taken over the council! The reptoids have taken over the council! The end is upon us!
How did you know that?
The screaming! Have you heard?" And he's kind of like just like pulling people. It's like he's just like kind of yelling at people. "Haven't you heard of the screaming on the burning archipelago? You're not. No one's listening to me."
Please?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up to him.
Please?
He just kind of like screams in your face, and he's like, "The end is upon us!"
Okay, first I'm gonna look at him and be like, stop yelling. I have some questions.
Oh, and he's like noticeably surprised. Like, oh, you stopped. Oh, yeah. What's up? What's up? Significantly like calmer. Now that people are back. She's only
I'll be
back to
like,
Stockholm.
yeah, I'll be like, okay, I heard you say reptoids. I feel like I've heard that before, but I don't really know what they are. Can you like tell me about that?
They're shape-shifting monsters. They come in and disable governments. They're on the council right now. I tell you, I swear they're on the council. I've seen their eyes close. They close sideways like some.
Ew.
I would say lizard. I mean, some.
I like really slowly close my eyes at him. Like,
yeah, I mean, your eyes close normal.
like what?
They close sideways. not up and down like they close sideways vertically.
Well, what else?
Vertical slits.
Why do you think they're on the
You mean they
council?
close
Just because of their
horizontally?
eyes?
Yeah.
Well, I've seen them blink myself. Yeah,
So
I've seen their
that's-
eyes blink.
So that's it? Just them blinking?
Now I have to think
I
of
mean, have you
things that do that.
There's also
Do.
the gravel belt. Have you seen his forked tongue? He's one of them.
He doesn't have a forked tongue.
No, I've seen. Have you? You haven't obviously haven't been up close to him. I've seen his forked tongue.
I just talked to him yesterday.
Is he kind of like as you say that he like takes like 2 steps away from you? He's like, the end is nigh.
Dang it! I thought somebody was gonna be more helpful than that. Alright, I'm just gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna walk around and not know what I'm doing.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, you can just kind of walk around. Yeah. Okay. Anyone else?
Nope.
Nope.
No, I guess not. Yeah, for 6
Okay.
hours I can cook. Sure.
Takes you 6 hours to cook those sliders. You
Yeah,
are late
well-
for the,
Damn.
One for a breakfast slider,
I guess I'll go ahead and
Then
rest
lunch
for those 6
sliders.
hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
then dinner sliders,
I'm gonna
and
like,
then dessert
I'm gonna drag
sliders.
him out of the
wait, how
kitchen so
far
that we're
is
not
how
late.
far is
The
that
dessert
park?
sliders is good.
I'll drag you out of the
from the
kitchen,
Solar
man.
Cathedral, not too far.
That's
Okay,
fine.
can
That's
I
pretty
get like
progressive
some
for
lunch
The
and like
dessert sliders
sit
are
and
just
eat at that park?
ice cream sandwiches.
I like
Like,
the
anything on
Go
real
ahead,
life though,
make me
not
a perception
not
check.
Android life.
Well,
Android life don't like food. Period. I guess,
Well, I mean, you can still eat.
but I can't really taste.
That is a-
right. That's a 3.
That's an 18.
18. It's a really pretty park.
I can roll
There's a lot of,
a
like,
2
people
and
like-
it become a 21.
I guess I should start specializing instead of making everything equal.
Yeah, a lot of people like
What are you
kind of
making it equal?
jogging around the park. There's actually like a
Most
lot of
things.
trees
Did
and
you put ranks
stuff.
and everything?
Um,
Yeah,
What did you
I'm
put?
keeping
But
my
I don't see
ranks pretty
anything,
equal
like-
amongst them.
Flying, that seems
Can
too
I see your sheet,
big, or like...
No, not with an 18.
Is there anything like Aberdeen or nearby, or...
No, this is like a very much like an open park. There's not like a whole lot of buildings or anything inside of
Is
it.
it clean?
Yeah, no, it's actually like the cleanest part of the station. There's like actual legitimate grass and trees and stuff here.
Oh,
Kind of like runways and stuff. Like not runways, like
Walkways.
Right.
areas where you can like run, tracks and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a beautiful park, but you don't see anything with it. But you can have a lunch there.
So it's like
Alright,
that
yeah.
park in New York
just
that I
sit there
keep
and-
forgetting the name of.
Have my lunch.
Yeah, the way I did
What do
it,
I
you get
eat?
big scores for just
What do I
my
eat?
skills as
Whatever you
like
want to
8 skills.
Alright,
Hey,
so
maybe you
fast.
should have gone and gotten some sliders from
If you
Akron.
wanted to do that instead.
Well, no, I'm like, as a best, what do I eat? Like, do I eat different things? Does everybody eat the
Fine,
same
I
thing?
think so, so it's
I
understandable.
mean, I
Where
think
do you
people
I think you're
think that
carnivorous.
My character's pretty just good.
I
at,
don't
like,
think you would be
charisma
an
Yeah.
omnivore.
and fighting.
Those are 2 good things to be good at.
I'm
That's
only
fair.
really good at making stuff.
Yeah.
And if I can hit
Well,
something, I can deal a lot
yeah,
of damage. But it's
exactly.
there's the big if on hitting it.
Yeah, and I'm like
If
hitting
people
that
help me hit
not
it-
big damage.
Yeah. Yeah, no. If I hit, I think I minimize. Like my minimum damage is like 20 or something.
The only ranks
Yeah.
I put in that weren't related to like talking to people were mysticism, perception, and medicine. Everything else is for talking to people.
I just put at least one rank in all the things that are my class skills, and then I just kept them equal.
I just have to really have max diplomacy because Charm Monster can't force them to do my suggestions. They have to beat my charisma check in order to resist them.
All right. So about 4 hours go by before y'all hear anything from Gravel Belt.
Alright.
Did
Did I get my spell slots back and all that from resting?
Did you use any spell slots? Did you use any
I
spells?
used a bunch.
Oh, I'll say yeah. So you're not crippled. No, and you rested for 6 hours, so
Yeah.
so you'll
Okay,
be fine.
cool.
Okay, a couple
Yeah,
hours
you
go
visit
by,
the museum.
and
Just wanted to confirm, Jeffrey.
at this point it's probably
Should
close
also
to
get
like
this back,
8,
actually.
9-ish, and you guys get a call from Gravel Belt, and he says, "All right, I know it's a little bit short notice, but can you guys get over to Little Akaton? I got a room," and invited I only invited Zai, but I told him that he knows what it's about, so I'm assuming the others will show up with them.
I see.
But yeah,
What do
I
we do
gotta-
if they don't show up?
well, then we can take them out one at a time if we need to.
I wonder if they come in with reinforcements. We only know that these guys are reptilians on the council, but there could also just be other ones here on Absalon Station.
Well, then we have about an hour and a half to prepare for that.
Well,
a good
I
point.
can't afford to hire mercenaries. I just bought these spell gems. And I'll show them the 3 that I got. What I
Nice.
picked up was Dispel Magic, a Remove Condition, Less Restoration.
And Tissert kind of pops his head into the thing.
Are you like FaceTiming?
Yeah.
Dessert, do you know Dispel Magic?
I actually don't, so it's probably a good idea that you pick those up. You said.
What about Greater Remove Condition?
I also don't know that one either.
What
Dang.
do you know?
Apparently not very much.
I'm not the most combatant, but you guys asked for my help, so I'm glad to help.
That's all right. Yeah, that's fair.
He's just a little cheerleader on the side.
No, he's a
I can do a little bit more than cheerlead, but
He's a
you
little
know.
bit of support. No, utility.
You showed me his spell list before, Christian. Do you still have that?
I think I changed it since, but I have the for the most part what he has.
Does he have anything that would be useful if we had it in a spell gem?
The spell Peter.
Yeah, none of these is.
Oh, if only.
I'll give you his.
Just cast that on the reptoids.
No, that'd be bestowed
Spell
upon
list.
curse. Wouldn't it?
You always pee your pants?
It's that kind of.
That's a pretty
middle-
mean thing.
I'll show you.
It's all
That
right.
like ruins your life, man.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
this. Those are the spells.
Let's see.
Oh, Christian. By
Yeah.
the way, I noticed something while I was listening to the things.
Mhm.
Speak up. a
Okay.
little. Speak up a little.
What?
What?
It's because
Scream at us.
you're behind the
Yeah.
thing. and
Christian,
it's
does he
with
have a 5th level Mystic Cure?
Yeah. He knows Mystic Cure up to 5th level.
How do I get a 5th level spell gem?
How do I? Wow.
I mean, they're really expensive.
Yeah, alright, so that's a no-go.
Yeah. I know the 3rd level was like base price is like 1,400.
Actually, let me check what level I need to bring people back to life.
I want to say that's 5th actually.
Level 0, let me die.
So,
I'll make a new
we'll
character.
bring you back to life as a goblin.
He's gonna be a Vesk, and he's
Oh.
gonna wear a mouse costume at all times. And his
Oh
name's
my
gonna
God.
be Chuck E. Cheese.
No, that's pretty tasty. You can be chubby cheese.
It's amazing.
Chubby Cheese, yeah. He'll be a shorter than normal Vesk. He'll only be like 6 feet tall, but he's gonna be super wide.
Chubby cheese or chubby cheddar?
I like chubby cheddar.
Me too. That's why I said it. I was thinking chubby parmesan. It's like, wait, that's not
That doesn't
catchy at all.
that doesn't work nearly as well.
It's like chubby. What's another type of cheese? Chubby brie. No, chubby.
Do any of
Cheddar.
y'all
Okay,
have
there you
things
go.
that make it easier to hit certain enemies? You do, right? You have like get 'em or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I
And
have
then you
both
have-
parrying fire and if I fail a check or my spell.
Cool.
I mean,
So
I
then
guess
I'll
I can
wait-
trip something.
I'll wait
right?
until you have your stuff stacked on them for that, and you have get 'em going before I do my attack because
I may
can only do it
not
twice.
always fail, but I'm going to be using hold person a lot, and if I succeed, they
How do
still
you-
get a debuff to AC.
Oh, okay,
How
cool.
often do you
Yeah.
resolve points?
I need to check how much it is,
Recover
though.
resolve points, I should
I
say.
think
I think it's only
Also,
like
what is
2.
the purpose of resolve points?
Oh,
You
they're
can
like
use them
they're,
as
they're class
abilities.
abilities. They're like a grit.
The mechanic
Yeah.
almost has none of them that.
Well, it's going to depend on the
Actually
class. Like mine, I
Yeah.
use them a lot.
You also
I-
use them to recover stamina.
And also
Yeah.
to not
Okay.
die.
It's long rest, not short
Like
rest.
so in this game when you go down but not out,
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
spend
use 'em.
3 to get back up, or
Okay.
a third of it. Sorry, but if you don't have a third, then you just can't recover until someone heals you,
Yeah.
Okay.
There's probably a lot of
and you
stuff
lose
that
one
we
each
can-
round.
we
And
can
then
use.
when you hit 0, you die. So
Mm.
like if you use all your abilities and you have 0 and you get knocked out,
You're
the
dead.
next round you die. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's the danger part of it.
Yeah, that's what everyone can
Danger
do with
zone?
resolve points.
Yeah.
Some like Teresa's class can
Yeah, like I've
Envoys
seen
can-
I've seen that she can like make her fails become a success by using it, right?
Mhm.
Stuff like that.
All right, so
Dude, I
this
can
is
auto
the
trip people with my resolve points.
this
I-
is the
I can
room
do
that
nothing with
Gravel
mine.
Belt has
survive.
saved.
You should do that to like
I guess
people
so.
that aren't your fans. Like, okay, bitch, trip.
Nah.
That would be
I think it's a little bit more
As
aggressive
soon
than
as
just like
I
trip. I
hit
think it's
level
like
6,
grabbing them and like physically
everybody's my
tripping them.
fan.
You are level 6.
Yeah, so everybody's my fan.
Yeah, so it's kind of like this smaller, kind of like very standard, on the outside at least, hotel room. The benefit about this is it is soundproof. It's
Oh,
kinda,
cool.
Yeah.
Little Akaton is known for kind
This
of
is
its.
a love hotel?
I mean,
Is this
I
where-
imagine
criminal.
those
Is this
have
where
to be
Lynn and
soundproof.
that cutie came?
You do not know.
Hey, Christian.
Did you just...
So when I paralyze someone,
I think her
it gives
name was
them
like
a
Kira or
dexterity
something.
modifier
I don't
of
remember her
-5.
name. I
Would that
just remember
decrease
that
their
she was the
AC
biggest one.
since AC is calculated with dex?
Yeah.
How much is that? Like 2 or something?
No, -5.
Like -5 to the or the modifier is -5.
Yeah, so if the modifier is
Or I guess
-5.
it's negative. Wait, is it -5 or -5 to it?
No, I think it's their modifier is -5.
So what would their AC be then?
Whatever their armor -5 is for both KAC and EAC.
Oh, I see, because it's just added.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's basically like losing 5 to AC.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so Gravel Belt says, "All right, well, they'll be here in about an hour, so we can set up the room as best as we
We're
can."
gonna fight
Alright.
in this tiny.
I'm gonna
ass
go
room.
hide underneath the
Fuck.
sheets.
Hey, this is
With
good
a
for me.
pillow
They're between
under my
30 feet
head.
wherever I
Can
am.
I fit in the closet?
Yeah, no, it's a larger, like it's a room, like a standard hotel room. I mean, it's not as spacious as the Vesk one was, but Gravel Belt has
Gravel
connections.
What abilities did you bring with you today?
Just the other way.
I have my
I'll
axe
my axe.
and my knife.
Do you still have that other deep slumber?
Oh, you mean your
I thought he
stilettos?
gave it to you, didn't he?
He
Oh, I
did.
thought he had an extra one.
Oh.
Like I had one and he had one.
No, he gave
Oh,
you.
okay.
He gave you
So
his
I have
last
all
one.
the spell gems?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Alright, sounds good.
So,
Can I have my list back of the stuff from to Cirque?
I handed it to
Did you?
Jeff. And
I'd
then
like
Jeff-
to be behind
Yeah,
some
I
kind
gave
of
it to
cover,
you.
and the only things that I see here for cover
Did
are
you
the
find it?
bed and the
Yeah.
closet.
I'm not
How
gonna
long
try
was
Is
to
it
go
like
under
a
the
dresser
bed.
somewhere?
I'm gonna
or
go-
I'm just gonna get in the
I mean, the
closet.
closet.
Sleep.
There's the closet, and then there's a restroom in here,
Do you know
Yeah,
how to
but-
build
and that's a
barricades?
door.
something? No, I don't have
Okay.
that. I assume the closet is something that I walk into, though. It's not something that I can like use as cover.
I mean, if you close the door, you can shoot out of
Oh,
it.
it's like Rainbow Six. You just have to put a...
But I mean, you might
just
not be able to
just
see out of it.
barricade it,
Shield
just
it.
reinforce it, and
I
drop
wonder
your
if
shield.
there's any objects we can wheel
It's
in
the worst
here
part
and
to be
use
in,
as
dude.
cover.
Worst place to be in.
I mean, you can use the restroom as
Shut up.
cover if you're like
Right shoots.
in
Do
the
we?
shower.
We probably don't want to bring this fight into the hallway, though, right?
No, of course not. So we want to make sure that they're in the room with no way
Unless you
out.
want to go under the bed.
I'm already in the bed.
Do
You're
we want
in the bed, not under it.
I would prefer to like flip the
That's
bed over and be behind the bed.
Whoa.
Well,
How you-
once it gets lit, we can do all that.
I
Could
mean,
be a floating-
we could set up the room however we want it.
It's the future. It could be a floating bed.
It is not a floating.
Do we want me to
Dang.
try to use my eyes on them?
Future.
I would have to be on the other side of the room.
I'm
from
going
you
to
guys.
boost my weapon,
Well, if that's the case,
Okay.
and then
What?
Because I think everyone, or
Yeah, I just have to be on the opposite side of wherever you guys are.
yeah,
But we would also have to take them down systematically if there's more than one person who shows up. If I were to use the eyes, I mean. Otherwise, there's no point.
yeah.
I'd like to be able to open fire as soon as they're all in.
Yeah.
So
Should we do
But
that? 'Cause
that
the
means that
thing
I'll
too
have to
is
be
we
like-
don't know if all of them
I'll
are
have to
coming.
be like somewhere that's out of sight.
We might
I
want
mean,
to get
most
the
of
door
us will
closed.
have to be
Oh wait,
somewhere.
I'm
Shooting
melee.
though.
Yeah,
I'll
that's what I'm
just
saying. Like
stand in the
all
middle.
of us need to be out of sight except for Gravel Belt when they walk in.
I'll be underneath the sheets with the pillow under my head, sleeping.
Good thing I have invisibility. Just kidding, I'm not multi-class anymore.
I think I'll be hiding in the restroom.
No, we can
Okay.
bring Saz in.
I'll just disguise myself and looks different than I am already.
Cirque is also going to hide in the restroom.
I'll give
And
myself short, spiky
Since
yellow
they're going to be
hair.
walking in, they won't
Pale
really
skin.
know that we're going to be in here at first. As soon as I
Let's
hear
fight
the door
backwards.
open, I want to go ahead and I want to supercharge my weapon.
Okay.
That way, so that during our ambush round, it will already be overcharged, supercharged, and boosted.
Okay.
I'm
so,
going
I
to
guess I'll go in the
prepare
closet.
Dispel Magic in my hand
Okay.
in case I need it when they come in. I'm
So-
going to hide it behind my cape.
Consider
just so you
hiding
guys
the
know,
it would work if
um,
I'm in the closet because if there's no light, You can't
'Cause
see
you're
my
gay.
darkness weapon.
You're gay.
So
No, you
the way that surprise round works in Starfinder
Is you can do one or the other.
either
right?
get a movement
Yes.
or a standard action.
Yeah, that's
You don't get
why.
both.
That's why I want to do it beforehand. That way, my standard action can be to overcharge and shoot
It's
my
the
weapon,
door.
and then it'll be
Yeah.
boosted, overcharge, and supercharge.
Doors on the front by
So.
Curtis.
Am I
bed,
blocking anyone's
bathroom.
line of sight if I stand here?
Just Jeffrey's.
Because I mean,
You don't
like,
need to shoot though. You can walk through me, right? Or are you trying to charge them? Maybe I should stand behind
No,
you
I
if you
mean,
want to do
I
that.
don't really
That's
need to charge
a
them.
Well,
closet.
you have to be in.
Yeah, you have to be in the
We're
closet.
just trying to.
Oh.
Or
So
you
I'm
stay-
thinking.
We're just trying to stay out of sight.
I'm thinking what we can do is once we
either that or
begin
I
the
hide under
surprise
the bed.
round, we can pick one of them we want to kill. You can debuff them. You can
Okay.
buff us against that one, and then Jeffrey and I can hit it really, really hard, and hopefully it dies.
Are they when I hear them in the hallway? I want to summon my wisp ally.
Okay.
'Cause that I can't take 2 actions.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I mean?
that's why I've already
Yeah.
boosted my weapon. I'm gonna supercharge it as soon as they open up the door.
All right.
I have disguise. What if I just disguise myself as a pillow?
You can definitely try.
You're like
I
you're a
think-
body pillow. That's
I
what
don't
you
think
are.
it will
Or
make
at
much
least
of a
I'll
You know
dis-
what?
I'll
You're like
disguise myself
you're
as
one of those body
part of the
pillows
bed.
that have like
Oh,
a
man,
person on
dude.
them.
It'll
but
be
in
you, you're the
reality,
person.
it's just you.
It'll be like
and you
a-
just have like a pillow over you.
Yeah,
You're just
I'll-
like
I wish I kept
I'll
hold
dress up
portal.
as a
That would be so
Dakimura.
cool right now because I could
So then
ready
I
it
can
to
look
where
like a
one of them
body
walks
pillow.
in, hold portal, and shut the door so the other 2 can't get in, and we kill that one.
yeah, but then they know they
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
they would
might-
probably
they
like
might
run and
run
hide or
off,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just bust it open because all it does is make the lock harder.
I mean, we could just have
Makes a lot
Yeah,
two bags of holding.
makes me
Two
like.
bags
And
of
then-
holding.
Yeah. So
Oh
then
yeah,
can
we
just
can
put
create
them in
one of those things.
Yeah,
What are they called?
in a separate dimension or whatever.
When you put a
Oh,
fourth
yeah.
dimensional space in another fourth dimensional space, it makes a portal to the astral plane or whatever.
Let
Some,
me roll this so I can. Okay.
but yes, I will be disguising myself as part of the bed.
Sounds good.
Should
You can
I
go ahead and
roll
try.
a disguise on
Do you
it?
want to?
Just be under the bed, dude.
I could, yeah. I'll just do that.
Yeah, because
It's
if
probably
you're
less-
already hiding, then you get like a plus 20, I think, to
Okay.
stealth.
If I'm not gonna
Oh.
use my eyes, I'll see.
Yeah.
Okay, well then that works. Oh wait, I probably don't need a roll yet.
I mean, it depends if they're good.
Yeah,
if
it's
it's
good.
good, then nope, doesn't count.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's fine. Mason, do you want to be out in the open like that, or do you want to be in the closet?
Do I need to hide?
If you, I mean, you don't need to. If it's all up to you.
I don't really care if they see me as long as the door gets closed.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna say gravel belt. Can you wait by the door and close it after they come in?
I can do that.
You are the one inviting them anyway, so it makes sense for you to greet them and show them in.
Yeah, it's only polite, I guess. I'm not that much into formalities like that, but
Yep,
Well, it's just
I
so
can tell.
that we have the door closed immediately.
right, I understand.
Is this a door into the restroom?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
the door to the restroom.
Just making sure.
Can Curtis see from there?
Well,
Like,
the doors.
If they were standing here, could you shoot them?
Is there a TV in this room?
Sure, man. We'll say it's wall mounted. It's a badass like wall
Oh,
mounted TV.
are you telling me
That's
you're gonna
fucking
give me a
awful.
telekinetic projectile, Christian?
Why would it be there if the bed's right here?
Well,
Yeah,
you can
exactly.
see it.
Because
Put
it's
it,
a
like-
shitty hotel.
It's a
Hey,
shitty-
This is the cheapest place they have.
The
We're not
hotels
gonna
aren't
actually stay
normally
here.
they're not. Most people don't watch TV in this hotel, but you know, whatever.
They only have one channel and it's in Spanish. So,
Spanish isn't even a language anymore.
It's PBS Espanol.
Only wizards can watch TV. Only wizards can watch TV if they have.
You can only enjoy TV if you cast tongues.
Yeah. Okay.
No, Elmo, don't.
Okay. So you guys kind of wait in this position for about an hour. In which that
Oh wait,
time.
did you decide if Curtis could see from right there? If they were
Um,
standing where gravel belt
Yeah,
is?
that's why I'm sleeping.
No, I
underneath the bed.
think.
I would assume that as they walk in, I mean,
Just
Gravel's
like in
gonna
the
move, right?
Right.
Yeah.
If our surprise
Because I don't
only
think you can
moved one
see-
action, do you want to shoot them the first round, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'd prefer to shoot them.
Well, because I don't think you can
Oh, that's what I'm
see
saying.
past corners. That's the thing,
So
right?
it might
Isn't
need
that
to be
a-
like
right.
one over.
We can't.
You can't.
No.
Yeah,
So
no,
would
you
I
can't
have to be
shoot.
here?
You have to be.
Or what if you
Um,
were here? That's well. I guess it doesn't matter,
Well,
right?
that way you can only see
Yeah.
like.
No, I would say if you're back here.
Position me wherever.
Okay. No, I'll say you can get a clear side of the door, or not the gravel belt's currently in.
Yeah, that would work.
No, you can see over gravel belt. He's a shorty.
Attack first round, then I guess I'll
He
have
is-
to
I mean,
He's
as
a
long
dwarf.
as I can see them, I can hit them because
Yeah.
of the weapon fusions.
That's right. They don't get
So-
bonus
And
to
I'm
cover.
listening intently to the hall for footsteps, Christian.
Okay.
Also, gravel belt's gonna let them in first, right? Or is he just gonna stand here and like?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
asked
let
him
him
to
in.
stand there
as
so
soon
he
as
can
they
close the
walk
door behind
Wait,
him.
so you're only doing
Oh, okay, so
attack
he'll,
them,
like, move over.
immediately
They'll
when
walk
they're
They'll
in,
walk
he's gonna
in,
close the
and they'll
door,
close it,
we
yeah.
get a surprise round.
Yeah. So what I'm thinking is during our surprise round, we'll choose one. You can buff us against that one with get 'em or whatever it is that you
Okay.
use to buff. He will debuff it
Yeah.
with something so that it's easier to hit now from both of y'all.
Let's just pick
Jeffrey
the one
and I
that's
can hit the
easiest for
living
everyone
shit
to
out of
see,
him.
whoever
Yeah.
goes first.
I'm
And
gonna
then
wreck
after that, we're just gonna try to wail on things.
I'm gonna wreck him.
You know, there's like 29 other squares right now. I bet you Christian's gonna have 29 monsters fighting us.
Dude, spoiler alert, man. All right. So at this time, Mason, you do hear footsteps.
Okay, Wisp ally.
Okay. At this time, gravel belt opens the door, and the first one to enter is going to be Keizo. And shortly behind him is Rai. He says, you brought your friend. And,
Zion Keizo?
Yeah, he's talking to Keizo. Oh, well, he's talking to Rai, but Rai's leading.
Well, I look like someone different,
Keizo's leading Rai in.
so you should
He
know.
says,
I'm
come
fast.
in. And then as they enter, Valky and Representative 437 are here. And as they enter, they do see you,
This is
Mason.
a lot of people.
They see you and they look and says, why is the... Or Valky kind of speaks up and says, why is the elf here?
It's not gonna answer.
Brady said, "Shoot."
Okay, so...
Brady said,
Wait, why are there 5 of
Teresa
them?
dies.
Are they all enemies? Which ones are these?
so
We know Zai is an enemy, right?
yeah, so, well...
All of them are.
Yeah.
Well,
they all
these
are.
3 are.
Zai, Representative 437, and Valky are all reptoids. Keizo is Zai,
Oh,
seeing
right.
dragonkin.
He's a dragon.
Okay, I forgot this was Gravel Belt. I was like, why am I fighting 5 reptiles right now?
Yeah, gravel belt is this one.
You could.
6. How did this one get back here?
And says, that's a good question. Why is Zaz here? Gravel doesn't know what to say.
A surprise round so I can do my
yep.
Wisp ally.
So,
Which
Everyone
is
gets
just
their
floating
surprise.
behind me.
Everyone gets their surprise round.
Okay,
And
you
then,
still have to roll for initiative and all that stuff,
yeah.
right?
So everyone roll for initiative.
Who do we want to...
I think
What
the
I
about
got
this
a
one?
19.
There, that's Gravel Belt.
19?
What about this one?
I'm honestly
Okay.
thinking about getting the android.
What
first.
if we just kill Gravel Belt? And
Why do
join
you
the
want to kill our
reptoids?
ally so bad?
Dang, I almost crit, but then it rolled over to 2.
Hold on.
So initiative is what for me?
Plus your dex, probably.
Right. What is
I would
that?
assume plus
Let's
2.
see. 2. So I got a 4, so I'm going last.
Now,
11.
can't we like hold our turn or something like that?
Yeah,
or
you can hold your entire turn in
or
this game.
can't you wait for like certain conditions to happen?
You can hold your action.
Yeah, so
You
if
can
you,
do
if you do the
Or
condition, that's
can you
your
prep
action,
it?
but you can hold your whole turn.
Yeah, you can
So you can, like, go
drop
later,
yourself in the
and then
Okay,
also
initiative.
I
get
don't.
moving
I don't
in
necessarily
action.
want to drop myself in the initiative order, but I want to wait for certain conditions before I do something. Kind of like how in the last one I could say like,
Yeah, that would be the ready
if
action.
this, yeah. So I'd like to ready
Now, what
I
are
think-
you readying?
overcharge
Because you can only
shot.
read. Okay. And with overcharge shot, you can overcharge and shoot, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all part of the attack.
Okay.
Who are we attacking first?
so
I don't
let's
think we
go-
should
We need to
attack-
kill
What's
one
your
of
condition,
these.
Curtis?
And I don't think we should get
What do you
him
mean?
first.
Oh.
The
because
condition
of
for
the
your ready
dragon.
action.
I'm thinking...
Just like
Well,
someone
once
attacks.
I know what the order is for
Oh,
our
gotcha.
initiative, it'll be
Whoever
whoever-
goes last,
Yeah.
and then you shoot.
because you'll do get 'em.
I'll do
And
that
if
first.
that's and so like if you go before Mason, then I'm gonna wait for Mason to debuff him. But if you go after Mason, then I'm gonna wait for you as my condition.
If we had area spells, I could just debuff all of them by failing an area attack or an area spell.
That'd be pretty cool.
Actually, I'm going to go and charge this one.
We can't
You
see
can't-
that one, Jeff.
Charge is a full.
Oh, you're
action, I
here.
think.
Okay.
I'm there.
But if you hit that one,
But you can't
we
do
can't
that.
see
Charge is a
that.
I mean,
full
are they
action.
What
gonna like
I'm
stay there by the
planning
door?
is
or are they
keeping
gonna
myself
move?
surrounded, and you guys can still pick off the ones outside.
Yes,
see.
but what
Okay,
we're saying
what I'm
is
saying.
during the surprise round you only have a
Right,
movement or an
yeah.
action.
But what
right?
I'm saying is for like when actual.
Oh,
combat
I see.
starts.
Okay, yeah.
But yes,
Let me see their
But I
initiatives real
think-
quick.
I think we do need to concentrate on.
You want to kill this one first? I should have line of sight on that one.
Yeah, I thinking Android.
Oh, and during a surprise round, aren't they
Whenever.
automatically flat-footed?
They're all flat-footed, so,
So
they
it's
all
a
get
-2 already. Yeah.
Okay, so Teresa, what did you get?
11.
11,
19.
19. Mason,
4. But it's a good 4.
4, and Akron,
17.
17. All right.
It's a strong 4.
You're a strong 4.
Thanks, man.
Just don't tell him a 4 out of what?
Yeah. Well, I assume 5 because of
Nah.
my ego.
Well,
Hate to break it to you, man. We're talking 4 out of 1,000.
Damn.
Teresa, what did you get again?
11.
11.
7,
Why do you
Okay.
have to keep embarrassing me like that?
So can you repeat your score again for the audience?
I'm sorry,
One
say
more
it-
time.
say it
Speak up,
louder.
please.
Let the record show.
Hey, Zaz, what did you get again?
The 4.
Oh.
It was a strong 4, though.
Hey.
The strongest.
So obviously, only the strongest of
You
fours.
know, I have a
Only
minus
the
26
best go
to my
last.
initiative.
I mean,
so
a 4
Yeah.
just looks like a number 1 that's flexing. So,
Yeah.
I mean, they always say save the best
Yeah.
for last, right?
yeah.
yeah.
You know what they say, a 4 is a poor man's 9, right?
Yeah.
I rolled and I got it.
But you
they
rolled
don't
a
have any
4 and
initiative.
9.
And 9.
Okay.
Okay.
I was going to say, Jesus, you have some serious
So,
stuff to it.
everyone gets their surprise round.
All right, who's going first?
Me, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Wait.
a surprise round. You guys can do whatever you guys, however you guys
Oh,
want.
you're going
Oh,
to
okay,
put it in
cool.
Who
order.
are we
All right.
Not
going
in.
for?
Teresa,
Let's
who
get
can you
this
see
guy.
right now?
All
We're
right.
doing it
So
Android.
I'm gonna do get him.
Okay.
Okay.
Get him.
Get them.
Get him.
Yeah.
So-
So do I need to roll for it?
No.
No, it's an action.
No,
there
but
we go.
that is
So,
your surprise round.
All of my allies, y'all are gonna get +2 to your attack rolls for
Okay.
this one round.
Just attack rolls? Or is it attack and damage?
No,
It's just attack,
Just attack, okay.
just a hit. Okay, so that's Teresa.
Mason?
Christian, do
Yes.
you know what herring fire does?
It's herring fire.
Is it +2 to the next attack against them?
I believe so.
Okay, so Wisp Ally is going to take its turn and go on this guy and try to do herring fire, which I believe I have to make a ranged attack to beat 15, right?
Right. And then we are homebrewing that you can use your spellcasting modifier
Oh, okay, cool.
instead of your range and your dex. But
so
that
when I
also means that I
calculate
can
range, where is
So-
that?
Who?
So
that's
instead
how
of
that's
plus
how
two,
all my
it'd
that's
be
how all my homebrew stuff
plus
works.
5.
+5, yeah.
So then that would be a 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh,
We beat it.
I'm very surprised you didn't roll on your actual dice roller.
Oh, I didn't think of
Ah,
it. I was
then,
too
then it doesn't
stressed.
count. I'm just kidding. If you have the thing, then you have to use it. Okay, so all right,
Now I'm going to take my turn and hold person.
whole person on who?
On the one with the red ring around him, so
Okay.
the android person.
Android
Dude,
437?
Red Ring of Death.
Yeah.
It's like
Um,
Xbox.
They have to save against, what is it? 16 plus 2, so 18?
18.
Yes.
Let me see their save real quick. Did I write it down or is it okay? So he rolled a natural 4,
Perfect.
but
As long as he doesn't have plus
Could have
14,
plus
which
14.
is very possible.
It is very possible.
If he's a spellcaster. I mean, I have a
I
plus
don't think
like
he does
11
have
or
a
something.
plus 14
Plus 10.
though.
Good.
Just don't worry.
No, wait.
My one shot is going to take 10 bullets.
Why?
Because
of all the buffs?
Yep.
All right, so
Well, I have extra batteries.
with the
I have
14,
8.
with the 14, so you see them start like looking around, and as you cast hold person, he does kind of stop moving, at least for hold person.
Alright.
How long does hold person last?
It lasts until he saves it or until a number of rounds. I'll check right now.
Okay.
But basically, he failed this saving throw. He
He
gets to make a new saving throw every turn.
Every turn.
Okay.
Okay.
So what
But
does
if he
Hold
gets hit or
Person
anything,
do?
it doesn't do it.
Gotcha.
It gives him the paralyzed condition, which gives him a dexterity modifier of -5. So his armor is going to be -5 now.
Okay.
So
And he can't move.
okay, so there's a +4 bonus
Mhm.
to hitting him against the
Right.
next attack, and
And
he has a -5.
Did you count herring fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
that's part of the +2, and then
yeah,
her
so
+2.
basically, it's almost
And
the
then he
same
has a
as having +5.
-5,
Okay.
and then he's flat-footed, so it's like having a +11.
I thought is the
Yeah, herring fire is specifically
herring
different
fire,
from
herring fire,
flat-footed.
flat-footed.
And then
Teresa gets the
paralyzed.
+2, so yeah.
So,
So
like,
it's
it's like a
plus
+11. Okay.
to hit.
So you can just give him his normal AC and we'll add 11 to what Curtis rolls.
Okay.
To make math easier.
That sounds
That's
good.
alright.
Let me see.
Curtis, do
I
you
think I actually
remember
have.
what the
Do you
Soulfire,
Hmm?
the Soulfire weapon upgrade did?
It allows you to add your charisma modifier, I believe.
That's why it was 13.
But you can
before.
take mental actions.
Okay, so now. That
Okay,
makes
so
it
Christian,
plus
it's 1
14.
round per level. Since we're level 6, so it'll be 6 rounds.
Okay. 6 rounds sounds good.
Which is the same as my Wisp ally.
Nice.
I'll go ahead and put a counter down. This was the first round, right?
Yes. This would count as the first round.
Okay, can I attack him?
Yes, you go ahead.
Okay. It's going to be a 12 plus 11 plus 10, so 21.
21. I
Or, sorry,
believe.
12 plus 21. So it's
So
32.
33.
33 just misses, actually. Yeah, go ahead and deal damage.
33 is only half his AC.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 5, 6.
And it can't take any
8.
physical actions, even speech.
Okay.
The only kind of actions it can do
10.
are with its mind.
Okay.
4, 20,
This boy.
24 plus 8. So that's
Oh,
going to be
that's it?
32.
That's it.
That's all I got.
Give me 1 second. Let me write down their health.
Well, now he's down to 100.
Easy numbers now. Easy numbers.
Yeah.
You said 32?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So, as you're standing there, and the entire time you're waiting, your gun is continuously glowing and brighter, and has more like energy crackling around it. As all of this stuff happens, you shoot him. Totally like can't move anything. He's not helpless, but he's not the helpless condition.
Basically
But
is.
he can't move. He can't as he's fully aware of this blast coming straight from there as he shoots. I don't think they can. For the surprise round, I don't think they can take reactions. So.
Oh, also, it's a
Oh, that'd
full
be pretty
action
cool
to make
if
a
you
saving throw.
Which is fully, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me double check. But all right, Jeffrey, it is. What do you want to do for your turn?
I'm going to go ahead and Stellar Rush the android.
Okay. Is Stellar Rush is it a full action or is it?
It is a full action.
So you can't for the surprise round. This is still the surprise round
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I was trying to say earlier.
Oh.
because you
kept
can
on
only
saying
do
that.
a movement or an attack action. You can't do both.
If that's the case, then I guess I can gravity hold somebody.
You can. You can. I will allow you to go
How high is
into
it? How high is
photon
the ceiling
or.
at me?
Probably go to like 8 feet.
Oh, okay. Not an
9.
increment of 5?
What? Yeah. Okay. We'll do 10 feet.
10 feet.
We'll do 10 feet then.
Oh, that's kind of weird. Just kidding.
Because I can trip one of them right now.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
What if he did,
Drip gravel belts.
you have Intimidate, so what if he just demoralized everyone, or whatever it's called?
I don't think you can do it. I think it's just like a
Oh,
one
just
person.
one person?
Yeah.
Well, I already succeeded my check, so it's not as important now. Actually, he has to make a saving throw, so if you did that, that would be really helpful.
Do what?
If you used your Intimidate power, I mean, unless you have something else you want to do, because if you did that, you would get -2 to his check, or to his save, I mean. To negate.
Yeah.
Oh, if you like demoralize them or
While
something.
they're
right?
flat-footed, they can't make
Reactions. Nice. I'm kind of scared as to what his reaction would have
He
been. to
wouldn't
me
be able to
shooting
take
him.
one with Paralyzed, though.
It wasn't necessarily his. But all right,
I see.
Jeffrey. Yeah. So you want to? You can try to demoralize. There's a DC for that.
Yeah. What is the what's the things on that?
It is either 10 plus 1/2 their CR or 15 plus their sense motive, whichever is higher. And then you make an intimidation check.
Okay.
But only if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
If you think you have a better power or something, then do that.
No, I mean because gravity
'Cause it's
hold,
only
I
for
could
-2.
just trip them and that's it. But
Oh, I see.
And are you going to enter like one of your modes or whatever?
Yeah.
Since you have a mode.
yeah. So first off, I'll go into photon mode, and then I'm going to try to demoralize one of them.
The android, preferably.
Yeah, the android by popping out of the bed with my claw out.
Okay. And what do you want to say to kind of do you want to say anything, or do you want to just kind of like scare them?
Just bark like a dog.
You reptilians have gone far enough. This is where you die.
Okay, go ahead and make a intimidation check.
That's a 21.
21. And you're doing it on the android.
He's doing it on the reptoid.
He's doing it on the reptile. Yeah. So the android, he doesn't move, but it doesn't seem to shake him. Okay. So now we are
That
entering
is true.
combat.
Alright.
I mean, he could be an android. You don't know.
What if these are...
No, one weakness I do have while an old person is I have to concentrate, so I won't be able to dispel magic.
Okay.
So if they cast fireball in this room, we're dead.
Okay.
Okay.
Just so you guys know.
First on the initiative order
I think
is
they might
Gravel
be dead
Belt.
too.
Yeah.
So
Or
Gravel
not.
Belt is going
I mean, I have
to
100 mil.
swift action pull out a knife as well as his axe. He is going to take the hint on the we're attacking the android, at least for right now. He is going to throw his axe. This is cool. He's going to throw his axe. It's going to hit the wall right behind the android and ricochet and try to hit the android like that.
Oh,
Nice.
so a trick shot.
Not
He's using
exactly.
a tomahawk.
He-
This is a Call of
something
Duty
else.
kill cam.
Yeah.
And so we don't have herring fire anymore. We still do have the +2, and
Right.
he has the -5, so it's an additional +7. So that's gonna hit. Yeah. So it bounces off the wall and hits him, hits the android right in the shoulder. As you would have heard a scream, but he cannot move.
Do we
That is
see it in his
damage.
eyes?
Yeah,
Well, I
you
guess
see,
he's an
you
android.
see, you see kind of like his eye. Yeah, because he's disguised as an android right now.
He has that
So,
visor that goes back and forth and just says, ow.
Not
Yeah,
all of them
it's-
look
it's
like
purely-
No, I'm just kidding.
It's purely mental command, so yeah, you can see ow go across it. So he deals a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Does he kill it?
He does not.
Hopefully
Damn
the
it.
android
It
doesn't
wasn't
have any
enough
flex state.
damage.
He should have sawed that
Wasn't
boat in
that
half, I guess.
And now, which square is he on?
Can we
Christian?
know how much damage it was?
No.
That one? Oh.
2 meta.
He did
2 men.
23 points of damage.
Fuck.
Grabberbolt did 23
Hold
points of
this
damage,
anyway.
and Grabberbolt is going to use his next attack to attack the dragonkin. Attack Zai. Where's my d6?
Wait, he has his second attack?
I
What?
assume he's doing a
Oh,
full
cool.
attack.
Right.
Yeah. And just one of those attacks he's doing his range.
So
Which is,
20.
Interesting.
yeah.
He has a lot of really interesting powers.
You have interesting powers.
As Grabberball comes, he throws his axe and he kind of goes to stab Keizo. Keizo kind of bats it away with his wing and doesn't hit. Next is actually going to be Keizo's turn. So Keizo is going to.
We don't have the brains with us, do we?
You guys tell me. Stand in front of.
No.
He's gonna stand in front of the android representative, and he's gonna like open his wings out as he pulls out this really nasty looking glaive, and take a strike at Gravelbelt because he's the only one near him. Does Keizo? No.
Keizo's
Okay,
gonna be
so
a
only
problem
gets-
if he
he
figures
only gets
out
one?
that I have to stand here and concentrate.
Well, you're out of range
Right.
for now.
If he walks up to me and hits me, that's it. Spell ends.
Yeah. So oh wait. Yeah. So as he slices down, you see like a lot of blue crackling electricity as he slashes at Gravelbelt. Gravelbelt's wearing the armor doesn't look like it's suited for combat. It's much more like a mining armor, but he does get hit for 1,000,000 points of damage.
Fuck.
Oh no.
So I guess
He's
you could
still
say
alive.
he's the fall guy.
So for
That was bad news.
exactly 1,000,000 actually.
Good. Oh, so
As
he's at
Gravelbelt
0.
takes like this real nasty cut, but he's still standing. Luckily, 60,
Surprised he hasn't killed me up with
69.
those death sticks.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know exactly how it.
Oh, I
takes
forgot
off
to
for you.
use augury.
Yes, you do.
So I don't know if we're gonna survive, guys.
You
It's
don't
okay.
know. All right, that's Gravelbelt. Timothy, it is your turn again.
I still have line of sight on the android.
No, the Dragonkin is like much
front.
bigger. He's giving him full cover.
Yeah.
Full cover?
He's giving him
Can
full
I
cover.
see? I think it was in armor.
Yeah, I don't know if you do. If you can. I know you have the seeking shot, but I don't know if that beats full cover or
I
not.
don't know either. That's what I want to look up real quick.
Yeah, so it says total cover blocks the line effects. Enemies cannot attack creatures with total cover. is what my my cover rules say.
Okay.
I think your cover
Yeah,
rule says.
And as you
Curtis
see,
can hit him.
Keizo's wing, like his full wingspan, he is like a very large.
Yeah.
He's significantly bigger than you guys thought he was at
We
first.
should have talked to him before we fought.
A good like 10 feet.
I mean, I don't think talking to him would have done anything, to be honest.
So I mean,
Yeah,
like full
because
wingspan.
we were
It's like kind of going in about like half of each of the squares next to him,
Well, I have
Yeah.
a
but it's not
dispel
gonna
magic.
impose
So
anything.
true.
Spell gem.
You could just throw it. Since
I'm trying to
No,
look
no,
up
no.
what
I
it
mean,
was
we'd have to
called,
determine
too.
it before I use it.
Is your
'cause it's
seeking fusion, I
1,500
believe.
credits.
Yeah.
I can't just use it.
I can detect magic.
Hey, Christian, I think it's in the
The armory or
no,
the
the
other
other
wall?
one, the main one. Can you look it up
Yeah.
in there if you have
Yeah,
it?
because I'm pretty sure it just ignores
Good
the
idea.
Yeah, it might just ignore the cover, like regular cover.
Yeah.
Also, Herring
Seeking
Fire is not up
negates
if you
any
want to ready
mischance
for that.
caused by the target having concealment. Yeah, so he doesn't have a mischance. So, is the seeking one?
I believe so.
So this wouldn't affect it. Seeking wouldn't affect it.
Okay. Well, then in that case,
Seeking shows you ghastly.
I could move. Can move to like here. I could probably see him there, right? You think? Because he said his wing goes out to back.
Yeah, so I mean he'll have at least
Block.
partial cover right there. So yeah, you can hit him there.
Yeah.
You could come stand in front of me.
I don't want to get that close.
Jeffrey could come
And what does
stand in
partial
front of me. I
cover
don't
give to him?
mind.
I'm gonna be the
Plus.
Alright, but if I get
Plus 2 to his
smashed,
Plus
AC? Okay, well my scope negates that.
Okay.
that's it.
So go ahead and make a shot.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
and
Tserk is in here with
For
us?
my shot,
he's
I
in the bathroom.
I'll use my overcharging, so it adds an extra D6
That's right, I
to it.
asked him to heal us.
Okay.
14 plus. It's not 21 anymore, right? Now it's like a
Right,
19.
there's no Herring Fire right now.
Yeah, so 14 plus 19,
20 plus 19.
33.
That'll still hit.
Okay.
As you shoot, let me see. So his he already did that. Okay, so go ahead and take the shot.
Actually, I called in Wisp Ally one round before they
It's gonna
came
be
in, so I have to do a
8,
different count.
11, 19.
19 total.
19 total.
So as you take the shot, Keizo's wing fully catches that blast.
Okay.
So he's gonna.
Yeah, he can eat that. That's fine.
Yeah. So he fully. Yeah. Okay. So Keizo, his wing just you shoot at the android representative, but his wing open up and just fully takes that blast.
Is that a reaction? Could we
mhm.
tell that?
That was his reaction. Nothing hitting the android representative.
I'm okay with that.
Okay. So Akron, is now your turn.
Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and do a charge.
You couldn't charge the dragon, could you?
I don't
There's a
think we
table in the way.
Didn't you charge the table into the
I'll say you can push through the table.
Well,
It'll be an extra 5
ideally,
foot.
you need to be in the middle of them so that when you supernova,
Oh, that's true.
you
Alright.
hurt them
Yeah,
all, right?
You should do it.
But that's
here.
why I
Can
wanted
you-
to go here. Because it's still
Here-
Can
10
you
feet
feel
out.
gravel belt if
Here
you do
would
that?
be fine.
Yeah.
What does your charging do? What does it entail? Why is it better than just moving up and smacking something?
Because it adds an additional 3d6 damage.
Fair enough. Do you have any downsides from it?
No.
Oh, just charge this one then.
I think,
Go
what?
ahead, Jeffrey.
Would we establish it for? I think it's just -2 to my AC,
AC or something, right?
For what?
for the round, for a
For
Stellar
his
Rush.
charge.
For no, I don't think you get a -2 for stealth. I think you get the -2 for cleave.
I know for charge or something there is some kind of a negative, I think.
But I think you don't get penalties.
Yeah,
Because it's
not,
just
I
a-
don't
Oh,
get
because
penalties
it's
with
a
Stellar
special
Rush.
rush.
That's
Okay.
right. I forgot
Then
about
yeah,
that.
you should definitely Stellar Rush this guy.
Yeah, then I'm going to Stellar Rush him.
Okay, so you run up and you stellar rush Valky.
I'm going to Stellar Rush Valky in the corner of the room,
Okay.
dealing an additional 3d6 to my damage. But first,
And
let's
you-
go roll for damage.
Now you have to.
You mean
You still have to
attack?
hit, right?
Yeah.
So
Because technically, it's
it's
just
a charge, so you have
Yeah.
to beat his armor class +8.
Do any of these guys have ion stones?
None of them have ion stones.
Sweet.
that's not good.
Did you roll a 1?
That's a 1.
It's a 1.
So you rush up, and gravel belt kind of trips you up a little bit. You don't fall prone or anything.
What the fuck? We're on
But,
the
uh,
same
just
team.
charged the side
Gravel
of the
belt's just
wall.
like a little bit bulkier than you thought, and you kind of like
I tried to
like
scoot
brush his
past,
soldier,
but I,
brush his shoulder, and he kind of gets you offset as you swing wildly and miss. But you're still there, and then this is another turn, so you want to get another photon point, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm at 2 right now.
Okay. Noki, it's now your turn.
Okay. Would I be able to like run like over here? Like would that like catch the wingspan or no? Like back here?
Yeah, no. So his wingspan,
And then-
it's just there.
Okay,
He's not like
and then
actually.
I can like do clever attack or
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Yes.
What's it called? Clever attack?
Yeah, 'cause it's really clever.
Wow, clever girl.
That looks smart.
Because she's a dinosaur.
That was such an angry throw. Just
That's a 14.
It wasn't even
Total?
angry. It looks so desperate.
Yeah.
That is on the guy with -5
so you-
pierce armor.
Oh, he does have. All
yeah,
that stuff
it's
still?
it's against the android, so it's with
So
all the other.
Get him
promises.
runs out.
Get him's run out.
Yeah.
Get him runs out.
should
He's
still have
still
the
-5, and he's still flat-footed technically because he hasn't gone yet. So yeah, with a even with a 14, you run up and you just deck him in the face. As you make contact, you feel that it's not metal that you're hitting; it is still flesh.
So does it hit
But
harder?
you do no, it doesn't hit any harder. But go ahead and roll damage.
Do I get extra
I
bonuses
believe
to
it's
this?
2d6.
or what?
It's 1d6 plus 9.
It should be 2d6 at this level, because you have unarmored strike.
I'm not gonna argue
Unarmored
with
strike,
that.
so 2d6.
And what does clever attack do?
I think it makes yes. So you have to roll something for
17.
clever attack. But you do
It's,
17
where
damage.
you go
Yes, 'cause it's
tic-tac-toe,
plus
and
9,
to
so
do
it's
it, but
8
you put him in
plus
that
9.
trap
Is
where you
it
have
right? 9?
one in each corner, you know?
I know what you're talking about.
17.
Mm.
And then
Yeah,
like,
plus 9.
fuck.
Because it'll be 2d6
Yep.
plus 9.
That's
Okay.
all it takes
And
damage.
You don't even need one. Each
you do
corner,
have to
just
make a
need it
roll
in
for
3
clever
corners.
attack.
Yeah, you're right.
You just top left.
Make an
They put-
attack
they
that
put it
fails
somewhere,
as a
then you go
standard
bottom
action.
right.
Oh, shit,
Yeah,
I
you
don't
make
know.
Then they're forced to do middle if they haven't done it yet. Then you go
I want to
either
say it's a
top right or
bluff check.
bottom
Oh,
left,
right.
and then you win.
You
Yeah.
have to
But
make a
if
bluff
you're smart
check
about it, if you
for
go
clever
top left,
attack
they go bottom
for
right.
them to get the benefits. If
And
not, you have to
then-
spend the RP.
You can't do it.
Okay. That's
Not
a
as easily.
19
Yeah.
plus 12.
19 plus 12. I believe that will succeed.
It's a 31, right?
Yeah. 31 succeeds. So as you run up, you kind of give him like a juke, and then you give him a juke, but he still can't move or
he's
anything.
paralyzed.
As you punch him in the face.
You should still be taking the impact.
Yeah,
And
he
then
still takes
clever
the
Like he gets in
thing.
and goes,
What is it? That'll make
Clever thing.
him flat-footed
He is
against everyone.
flat-footed until the end of your next turn.
Oh, dang it. I thought it was cooler than that. Okay.
Well, the thing is his flat-footed condition was going to run out.
Yeah.
Anyways,
but still,
so
it was
so
cool.
his
I mean, it gives everyone a +2 to him, so that's actually pretty useful.
and he cannot take reactions.
And I assume that the dragonkin can only take one reaction a turn.
I'm hoping that we can
no
take this
idea.
guy out, and then once we show him, he's able to.
So good news, Mason. He rolled another 4.
oh, awesome.
So
And I had maintained my concentration.
so you maintain.
Because
Oh well,
he's
it's
been
not your
Or
turn
I have to
yet.
do it on my turn.
Not
Yeah,
your
you're
turn
right,
yet.
you're right.
But he rolled a 4, so he
Did I max
does
damage?
maintain the hold.
With
You do
like
maintain the
D4s
hold
last
person on him.
time.
Gotcha.
As
I
you
didn't hit.
kind of hear him
I
just like
noticed.
like trying to break it. He's squirming and stuff, but he just can't get through it.
You should tell him there's some medication for if he's constipated.
Zaz is just too powerful, man.
Yeah.
So Tessert comes up. So he's going to leave the restroom. You hear a small flush.
I'm ready, guys.
Um,
ready!
seeing that
God, he's gonna get that close?
He's gonna get destroyed.
He's like
He doesn't
does he
have a
think
whole
he's
lot.
a melee
he
person,
does
or what?
have his staff out.
Yeah.
I have a matching staff, right?
Bad
Actually,
dragon.
he can't do what he
Oh, well, that
was
dragon
supposed
is
to
something
initially.
else.
I hope he
So
doesn't.
he is
heal the
going
dragon.
to.
He will.
Let's see.
He's looking out for his fellow
Fuck you
representatives.
guys.
Turns out
You
he's
thought I was on
also a
your team?
reptoid.
Yeah.
Actually, so I'm going to have him do this. As he came out of the bathroom, there is you do see kind of like the shimmering, like aura around him, as he runs, like this kind of like greenish black aura surrounding him as he runs out to the bathroom
How
wielding
bad
his
is this
staff.
shit, bro?
Sickly, I think is a good word.
You can almost say it, giving him a
Does it
reflecting
trail
armor.
behind him?
Okay. Yeah, so that is Tzerk's turn. Zaz, it's your turn.
I will have my thing do herring fire again.
Okay. So go ahead
Same
and
person?
make your range.
Yeah,
Oh.
same person.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that was weird physics, but no one saw that. That was a glitch.
I did.
Alright, so that's a 6 plus 9, I believe, so that just fails. That's a 14.
6 plus
Or
9? No,
that's
that's 15, so
Yeah,
it
that's
passes.
Awesome. Thank you for
So the
correcting my
herring
math.
fire is still around.
And then I will maintain my concentration and force him to make a saving throw on his next full action.
Okay, so now it's the actual reptoid's turn.
Oh, man.
Real quick, how does the android reptoid look right now? Like, is he pretty messed up? Can we tell that he's like
He is
on his last
really,
leg?
yeah, he is on his. Don't look at my. Don't look at
You
my.
could say he's on
As
his
if I
last
can read any
sets
of
of
your
100
handwriting.
health.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, so let me pull up their abilities and such.
He looks like he's like a 500 out of 600.
Mm.
No.
I'm feeling pretty good because I did about 60 of that. So
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do.
let's get down to business to defeat.
The wisp is only going to
The
be around for 3 more
Huns.
turns, and then there's going to be a turn where I can't resummon it because I'm still concentrating
So
on
they're
the
both
whole.
right there.
That's
So
I'm pretty sure that all of my shots are going to start getting blocked by the dragonkin
Yeah.
since I go pretty early. That'll eat his reaction if he only has one, which will hopefully get him.
Did the
Kill.
search just cut off your line of sight?
No, not really.
Oh,
I mean, it still
once
just gives
it's
him
standard
partial
action,
cover.
Shoot through.
move action.
But my
Yeah,
scope,
you can shoot
my
through
scope
it.
gets rid of their partial
You
cover.
can use it as many times as you want.
He's literally just a husk of his former self.
Tessert gives partial cover, but I ignore it. So does that mean I shoot through him?
I mean, to be fair, he's kind of undead. I'm sure
Yeah.
there's like
won't
spots in him
feel
that he's
it.
missing. So
Yeah.
I'm just threading the needle is all.
I think that would
Yeah,
count as
just
a
don't
trick
shoot
shot,
any of his
though.
necrographs.
Trick
It'll be
shot.
Fine.
Okay, so. No, that's.
No.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay, so nah.
Okay, so you know what? Never mind.
Oh, okay, I was gonna let you guys live, but
Yeah,
That's not.
I
Sorry.
guess.
no, wait. That's not what I meant.
So, where is it? Is this the one that's super cool?
No.
Yes. Okay. So as you see that, or as all this is taking place, Zai kind of pulls his hands and does a circle as this kind of greenish ball shows up in his hand. Jeffrey, you do get to make a attack of opportunity
I'll do
because he's
whale.
casting a spell
Whale
within
on.
melee.
Nice.
So go ahead.
Is that a 1?
It's a 10 this time.
Oh, thank God.
10,
But it's a
No,
10
no.
plus 10, so 20.
20.
Please
So
do.
as Zai is casting it, you do get a clean shot on him.
Which should dispel it unless he has that really
Which-
specific feed in that expansion.
He does not.
Okay.
Yeah, 20 definitely hits him. So go ahead and deal damage to Zai.
That's gonna be 5 plus 15, so 20.
20.
Plus 15. Good lord.
Okay, and as you do that, Valky stands up.
No,
Or he's still
wait,
standing,
wait,
but
no, it's not a turn. That's just a reaction.
he is going to look at you.
Is yours
And
a
Jeffrey,
plus
go ahead and
15?
make a will saving throw.
Is yours a plus 15 because of that Solarian crystal, right? That's what bumped it up?
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
this is the weapon fusion. You mean?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that was
my bad.
it makes it a 14, and then because photon mode, add one
15.
more.
That's fantastic.
You said will?
Yes, sir.
Natural 1.
That's a 10.
Natural 1.
No,
So
it's a
10
10.
total.
It's a 10.
Not good
10
enough.
total.
As he points
You
his
have a
hand at
plus
you,
9?
your muscles contract
person.
and you are paralyzed.
I cannot
no.
undo paralysis with remove condition, unfortunately.
So that was Valky,
And
and
which one's Valky?
Valky
which one,
is
please?
this one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Paralyzed
Zai,
means
Valky,
what? I can't.
It's the same thing we did to this guy. You have minus 5
Can't
to your
move.
armor, basically.
Takes you a
and
full
can't
turn
move.
to
It's a full action
to
to make
move.
your saving throw again.
Yeah.
But only if he concentrates. So if someone hits him right now, it dispels it.
It's going to be
Oh,
really hard to
okay.
hit him, though, because you're standing right in front of him.
Just throw a grenade, bro.
Okay,
I don't have
so
grenades.
that's Valky's turn.
Please.
It's
I haven't
Gravelbelt's
made any.
turn.
You want to give me one?
So it's Gravelbelt's turn. As it's Gravelbelt's turn, he pulls out his hand as his axe flies back to his hand as he
What
catches
the
it.
Fuck? It's Thor.
Basically, Gravelbelt
He's
is.
super Gimli.
Let's see. Right now he's focused on. He's focused
Super
on
Gimli.
the dragon. So he's
Because
gonna make
Gimli's
2 attacks on the
cooler than
dragon. I
Actually, I
believe
think the actor
one
who
of
plays
those
Gimli is taller than
hits.
Thor. Yeah.
So
The actor that plays
16.
Gimli is like 6 foot something. He's like a fucking giant.
I have his stats written
Oh,
down.
no, he's a dwarf.
So the first one hits. The second one. Okay, cool. So he both hit. So
Who's he hitting?
he's hitting
The dragon?
the dragon. Yeah. So as he comes, he swings the axe. He swings the axe and it hits him in his chest. And then as the axe hits, he pulls out his knife, and you can almost hear like the knife like vibrating, making some kind of like harmonic sound
Oh,
as it stabs him. Let me
a tuning knife.
something like that. So,
Bing!
Yeah, basically.
Oh, yep, there's a sweet spot.
So 12. Yeah, 12, 8, 20, 33, 43.
Big
So
boy
he hits
damage.
he does some big boy damage to him. That's oof. Yeah. As they both kind of sink into him, Keizo lets out this giant like bellowing roar.
Roar.
Yeah.
Roar.
It's now Keizo's turn. He definitely did not like that. Keizo is going to take 2 swipes at Gravel Belt. Excuse me.
I don't think Gravelblood needed to use that sleeping thing against the other Reptoid, just from seeing
it's
how
fine.
much damage he outputs.
No,
Well,
it's
whenever
I
you
think
do
he
it, you
could
can
have
do a
just beat
coup
the
de
crap
grace.
out of him.
So he could just kill him in one shot.
Well, yeah, but
That's what he did.
Oh, it's Keizo. So
except in 3.
Yeah.
Forget about
20. So yep. So Keizo slashes at him twice. Both of them making contact.
Go ahead and look up Deep Slumber, because I have
So,
one of those too.
2d8.
I should have done that before the whole person.
Yeah, it's all good. Whole person is really effective. I like it.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah, so it definitely looks like the slashes that Gravel Belt did to him kind of knocked him off balance. 11, 12, so 23. So he hits Gravel Belt for 23 points of damage. That's yeah, okay. And then as he is striking Gravel Belt, you do see kind of the arcs of electricity striking out from him. And at each hit, the first one actually strikes at you, Jeffrey. You take 8 points of damage.
What the fuck?
And the second one hits to
Don't
Zerk
you take less than 8
for,
though, because you're adamantine armor?
It's
I take
is it all? It's
minus
not
2.
for. It's just,
It's
damage
just damage
resistance.
reduction.
it's just damage reduction. Okay,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so then you take 2 less.
I'm only taking
6.
It was 8 points.
6.
So you
8
take
minus
six.
2 is
You take
6.
eight-
Work with
6
me.
points.
Work with me.
I forgot how
Please
much I was
help me.
taking at first.
Okay, so that is going to be his turn. That's Keizo's turn. Timothy, it's your turn.
So
You might want
I
to free Jeffrey.
still have line of sight. I don't have line of sight to this person.
Yeah.
Even if I ran over here, I
Okay,
wouldn't
so-
really have line of sight, but I still have line of sight right here.
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's partial cover, but I can still make it.
Yeah. Okay.
I will use my movement to boost my weapon,
Okay.
and then I'll shoot it with an overcharged shot. And he still has all those,
He's still flat-footed.
still paralyzed, and the herring fire's still on it, right?
Teresa moves.
So it's a
Teresa
plus
moves, so
9.
she's not get him.
Yes,
He
but
doesn't have get 'em.
she gave him flat-footed,
Flat-footed.
so it's a
herring
plus
fire, so that's
9,
4.
right?
So yeah, plus 9 still.
Okay.
I rolled.
I know, dude. I rolled everywhere. So it's going to be a 9 plus 9, which is 18, plus 10, so a 28.
28 will hit.
Wonderful.
Deal damage.
Okay.
Just kidding. He's already dead.
Wonderful.
How many dice are you rolling?
5.
He's dead.
Okay. I shoot him real good. He die.
As you shoot
Alright,
him,
So my spell releases then, right?
yes.
Or does he just die and go
No.
Yeah, it's like the laser goes through his head. And
like
he just
through his skull?
and he's
kicks
just still
back?
like this.
He
He's still
collapses.
standing.
He is still maintaining his form though.
Okay.
He doesn't.
Oh,
He
okay.
didn't revert to. Yeah, well, at least he doesn't revert to a.
Well, I mean that
Well,
makes sense
must be
because
a
when
skin
Gravel
suit.
Belt killed the other one,
He was just still in a
it was
suit.
still inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he
Just-
gonna be difficult terrain?
No,
Okay.
no. But I mean that's. I'll just put where his body is.
Yeah, I was,
So I
I
can
was thinking that.
mention that you guys are stepping on his dead body, his dead husk. All right, that's Timothy. Akron, it's your turn. Oh, you can't do anything, but you can make a saving
Paralyzed.
throw.
Yeah.
So go
Yeah,
ahead.
It was a full action.
Yeah, so that's your full turn to make a saving throw. You can
Probably
only
gonna
take
be like
mental
18.
actions, so I would allow you to do your third photon, but you can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
So you can.
You
do
should
the
just
third.
do your
Well, it
full
doesn't matter
action as a
because,
saving throw.
because the photon point only comes after I take my turn. But
Okay.
so after next turn, I'll be able to.
Yes, but you can try to resist the spell.
You should definitely do that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's something else I can do. I guess. I mean,
We'll
I
do
can-
that first because that's
I can
what's
do
going to
Corona.
No,
determine.
because
what I
it's
do.
your full
Yeah, it's your full action.
your full
Yeah.
action to resist, so you can't do anything else.
Yeah. But you said I can do mental stuff
thing.
instead. I
But
don't know
it's
if
still a
because
full
all of the-
action.
all of
so
those
if you
things are
resist it, then you
actions.
can't do the mental thing. But if you do
Yeah.
the mental
Yeah.
thing, you can't do this.
Out of your
So
pocket?
then I guess I'll do
No, it's okay.
that.
Oh, okay.
Then.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah,
it
do
was
this
like-
because
Ah.
if you fail
I was
this,
like,
I have
that's-
to free you.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
That doesn't make sense.
That's a lot, so you probably succeeded.
16.
16 total.
What am I
Plus
adding
what?
to this?
Will.
Your will.
It's my will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Should be
Your will to
That's
live.
22.
22. So
-5.
it takes you like every
Negative
bit.
15.
It takes you every bit, but you do manage to break through it, much to Valky's dismay.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's Akron. Noki, it's your turn.
You should move forward and
Yeah.
Noki,
punch
kill him.
the next one.
Kill
Well,
him.
I could get him, or I
I'm
could do clever
surprised-
attack. That's the thing.
I'm
Can I
surprised that
see
this guy
past
didn't
Noki?
eat the damage. As far as the dragonkin didn't use
What?
his reaction to eat it.
Yeah, just
Wasn't
because
worth it.
we're all
Mm, fair
medium
enough.
technically.
Yeah, it's gonna be worth it now.
He's not fully
Right? Is
worried
that
about
right?
him.
Fuck. Okay.
Either I would say, well, actually, right now
I think
you have this
can only
person
see past
flanked,
if
right?
somebody's, smaller
Who's
size.
that?
This
No,
is
that's
the
the-
that's
dragon.
Keizo.
Yeah,
I don't
So you
wanna
have
hurt
him flanked.
I
he's
feel
gonna get in our way though of
bad.
hurting these guys. So we could focus on Keizo next.
I think
Yeah.
that's
Whittle
smart,
him
but I still
down.
want to take out one of the other two spellcasters. So I'm just gonna hold them again.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do.
You know what I mean?
Oof.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna do.
next
clever
turn Acheron's going
attack
to firebomb the
Oh
fuck
yeah,
out of
can
him.
I
on
use
Yeah.
it?
Keizo.
Can
And I
use
think
a free
that will
action?
probably
Yeah.
deal
it's
with
the
him.
free action.
I just want
Plus,
to go tell.
he can attack of opportunity one of them
Baba
each turn,
about
so
to
only one of them can really
back
do
off.
something.
So
Right.
It might not
because
be
that's
worthwhile
an
for you
attack
to
and
To hold
a
one?
to hold one and concentrate on it.
Bluff check.
see.
But that's up to
Okay.
you.
This is gonna
Against
be-
Whatever
Keizo?
decision you make
Yeah,
is good.
so it's
Okay.
gonna be
I'll probably end up
attack.
shooting whichever one you hold. So
All right.
So attack is 16, and then bluff is 12 plus 9. What's math?
12 plus
10,
9
11.
is
Neither one of those
21.
So as you against Keizo,
Yeah.
yeah. So as you swing Keizo just bats away your.
Could hold Keizo.
He's not even
I
looking
don't
at you
know
for your
if you
trick
could.
attack to work, as he just kind of
Why not?
bats away,
Oh,
and
man.
just
She
the
just
sheer force of his
tried to do a
wind
trick
pushes
attack
you
on
away.
him, which is like
Oh,
a saving
man,
throw, and
Keizo.
she got like a 21. He
Good
didn't give a fuck.
But is that will?
No, she
or
only
is that
well she only
dex?
her attack was
Yeah, my
16.
attack
The
is-
check that she has to do for
Oh, it only matters if the attack hits.
no
Oh.
no
It's
she,
a bluff check.
she makes a bluff check,
Mm-hmm.
but he disregarded the bluff check anyways.
He's got
So then
high
he's
charisma.
technically
Yeah,
flat-footed.
they can't screw us
Oh,
over
you can't
if
spend,
we pile up
RP.
attacks on them because
Isn't
they're
that
gonna keep
I
getting
thought that was
interrupted
just
if they
for
try
get 'em.
to hit us and all that.
Not for
No, you don't make a.
So
you
what I
don't
could
make a
do is
roll
I could
for
just
get
hold
'em. Get 'em just
Keizo
automatic.
and you guys attack the other ones, but they won't
Oh,
have
shit.
debuffs from me.
Yeah, that's true.
Hold up. I had it pulled up.
Well, and honestly, if you hold
Uh,
Keizo, it'll make him so much easier to hit.
Yeah.
We could probably finish Keizo off in a turn or two.
All right, then I'll go with that on my turn.
Yeah, so clever. Yeah, so you can spend a resolve point to make him flat-footed.
Alright, I do that.
Okay. Use the enemy is flat-footed again.
How
until
does-
the end of your next turn.
How does advantage work in this game if I'm
Plus
not
2.
directly next to it? If I'm over here,
You don't
but
get
he's still
anything.
looking this way and this way? Okay.
You don't get anything.
So it's only for melee. Got
Mhm.
Should I put Herring Fire on Keizo or the one Jeffrey's attacking?
it. I would do it on
Keizo's
Keizo.
flat-footed right now.
Yeah, honestly, the more debuffs we can stack against one person,
Hmm.
the easier it is to kind of melt them. And so if we just
Right.
focus and melt and move on, I think that's probably our best bet for getting through.
Yeah, I got him with
I mean, right now, Acheron over there on the side, he can hold off one essentially with a reaction attack, and then just
Right.
Nova whenever he can, and then restart that process. He can probably melt 2 of them in like 6 turns.
I'm about to explode.
Please don't.
I can never tell where
Oh
my
no,
speed is on this sheet.
I can.
Your speed
it's
should
gonna
be
be
30.
10 feet.
Okay,
I
right, it's up
think.
here.
Wait,
Your range,
no, I think the range actually increased.
so then you might hit a lot of us.
No, never mind. It didn't. Not yet.
So you're 10 feet?
Yeah.
And you do tell Gravelbelt to move.
Yes.
His turn already passed.
Move!
Oh, well,
bitch.
he goes before you. So
Yeah,
he
it's
goes
now to
before me.
Zerk's turn. So Zerk is going to look look at Keizo and kind of like close his eyes and try to communicate with Keizo.
A lot.
Okay. That's to Cirque's turn.
That
Zaz
was all
is
he
your
did
turn.
was just communicate with them?
It's his full action to do that.
Oh, you know
He
what?
did.
Let me check Deep Slumber because I might hit all of
If
them.
it gets him on our side.
Oh wait, no, I already
Actually,
checked it. It's
if you have
Deep
deep
Slumber
slumber and
is
if you can hit
CR8.
Keizo with it and just make him go to sleep forever,
Deep
That
Slumber
would be
is
awesome.
will save negates.
That's deep slumber work.
One or more creatures. Total
It's
of
only a
CR8
17 though.
or
It's
lower.
not
Him right
18.
now, so he might. I mean,
I
if
think
he's able
holding it
to,
would be more effective.
I don't think he would believe us though.
So I'm definitely still gonna
Probably
move.
not.
No.
That's what I'm saying. We should probably just knock him unconscious or something if we want.
Who?
Or kill him.
Keizo. I don't want to kill Keizo.
Keizo?
Yeah.
No, yeah, we don't need to kill him.
No.
Full
We
person
just-
Keizo.
Technically a
Okay.
reptilian.
So he has to
No,
save
but
versus
it's-
18.
It's kind of attacking us.
I know, but if you get rid of him, there's a
Will
chance.
save, by the way.
There's also a chance he goes crazy.
18?
And starts
As you
people.
do,
I'm just saying,
as you
man.
pull it, Keizo
If you're
ceases
talking
to
about
move.
chances, there's a
Okay,
chance.
and Wisp ally him.
There's
with
also a
Tearing
chance he
Fire.
becomes the
Okay.
I'm
biggest
gonna go ahead and
villain.
make that check.
That'd be pretty
Go
cool.
ahead.
Take a chance.
Take a chance on me.
Okay, that succeeded. I rolled the perfect 15 again.
Nice. keep lucking out with that one.
Yeah.
Inconsistency.
Okay, it's Zai's turn.
So is he held or no?
Yeah,
Yes,
Sorry, I
and
missed
he's Tearing Fire.
Where'd the little red thing go?
I have it.
I decided to do that instead of Deep Slumber because I could just shake him awake, and also
Yeah.
because it's a 17 instead of an 18
Oh no!
for the
You
save.
put on a dead
Put
body.
it underneath him instead of on top.
No.
But since he's held, you necessarily don't even need to kill him. You could just kill the other two.
Yeah, but he could break out.
That's true.
And I think it'd be easier just to knock him out, because can he use his reactions when he's held?
No.
No?
But he's also flat-footed, so he can't do a reaction.
Yeah. I mean, that is true. We could focus on the other two, but I feel like he will break out of it eventually.
I
And
mean,
I feel
to
that- I
search
feel
and
that he's the biggest
communicate
threat.
with him too, so he could potentially like try to.
I just prevented
Possibly.
him from talking.
He speaks common.
Unless he uses his mind.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
that's what
what
they
he's
were doing was
Oh, okay,
mind
gotcha.
melding.
No, he speaks common. Why does he
My
have to
my
do
only thing
mine?
is I would like to get rid of the threats, and he seems to be the biggest one. I mean, he hit the living crap out of Gravel Beard.
Yeah.
I mean, he seems to. Well,
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
can
can explode
keep casting
non-lethally.
hold on him 2 more times. I thought it was more
Maybe.
than that. Only 2 more holds then. So yeah, I don't know. What if you can just declare something non-lethal in this game, can't you?
Yeah.
You take a -4 to it, though.
Oh shit.
Oh. No.
To do non-lethal on a lethal attack, it's a -4. Okay, so
well, my punches aren't lethal.
yes, they are
Oh shit! Just kidding.
because you're
Yeah.
a Vesk. They're lethal.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys.
Nobody
Not lethal
dies.
You,
weapons
you're
right
using
here.
flaws like I
Zaya
am.
is going to hold his turn. Valky is going to try his move again,
Not
where he
close.
conjures up a force ball.
Do you want to
Jeffrey?
interrupt him, Jeff?
Say again?
Zaya is conjuring up like a force
Can you
ball.
do your reaction?
If you want
Yeah.
to do attack of opportunity on him,
When will you learn, old man? This is going to be a 81.
81 definitely hits.
That's a 19 plus 10, so it's
Okay, so go ahead and do damage.
81.
His spell is broken.
I deal 81 points of damage. Love to
Please
see
don't.
it.
Please.
I'm disappointed.
That's going to be 20 again. No,
20.
I'm out of... No, wait.
You're still
I'm
in
not out of photon mode. So yeah, 15 plus
5.
5,
20.
so 20, yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so another 20 damage.
How much does your explosion do? Your Nova?
76 plus 1.
76? Okay.
Oh, I thought you said like a static 76.
Like
I was
That's what
76, I was
I
like,
yeah.
I hope everyone
Gravel
wants
Belt's
to die.
gonna die!
Everyone's gonna die. Okay, so then with
Learn,
that,
old man.
Zai is going to reach out and touch.
Remove condition. Or
What's
remove
his
affliction.
name?
Keizo.
Keizo, and he's gonna. He's no longer paralyzed.
He casts remove condition
He
then.
casts something.
Or remove affliction, I mean.
Okay, so that was Gravelbelt's turn.
Wait, what?
It's
Oh,
Gravelbelt's
it is
turn.
Gravelbelt's turn. I
Yeah.
thought you said
Gravelbelt
that
needs
was
to move.
Gravelbelt's turn. I was like, what?
Yeah, Gravelbelt's gonna.
Gravel Belt needs to move.
Guarded step, bro.
So he's going to move.
Because Jeffrey, how
here.
or Akron, how big
He
is your radius?
He can actually go right here. It's 10.
Yeah, so he's gonna move right here.
Yeah, he's gonna shift over right next to the circ.
he's gonna move right there, and he's going to. This is the cool thing about Gravel Belt. He's gonna do 2 attacks.
Fucking hell, he's cool.
Is that just because he has 2 weapons?
Can we recruit him instead
Only
of,
because he's a
Nassim?
soldier.
But I thought even
He's a
for
soldier?
him to do 2 attacks, it had to be like a full attack, right?
He is doing a full attack.
But he can move.
Gravel
Oh,
Belt.
he's one of the blitz ones. Isn't
Gravel
he?
Belt has the he's the hit and run,
Yeah.
so he can move half his speed and still do a full attack.
Yeah.
Can
it's
we
actually
have
pretty
him
neat.
instead of Nassim?
So Gravel Belt is gonna
Nassim
do.
isn't in this game.
So
Yeah, that's why.
with all the
We
debuffs,
can
yeah, he
replace him.
hits even with his million AC.
Man, I miss Raz.
The second one
Razzle
is
dazzle.
I miss Raz is
22.
here. Who?
Yeah, with all the debuffs, yeah.
Raz.
So he's gonna hit Keizo twice. Again, D6
We're in
and
the universe
D8.
where he doesn't exist anymore.
So 9 plus 13, so 22, and then
Oh, it's very angry.
6. So
Oh,
22,
that's working.
38. Ooh.
That's pretty
And
good damage.
when he hits him this time, he actually starts to bleed heavily.
This is
So
Kaizo.
38, Kaizo, yeah.
Keizo.
38. Let me do some quick maths here. 69, nice.
Nice.
So we'll say. Okay. Now it's Keizo's turn. He didn't like that too much.
Oh yeah,
He
might
is
die.
going to
Who?
Keizo.
Keizo is going to
It's possible.
take a guarded step and strike at Jeffrey, though.
What the
Being the
fuck?
biggest
You said
threat.
Keizo looks really beat up, right?
No, he's just starting to take a. hit
Why
points.
is he
No.
doing it on me? I didn't hit him.
He's taken like 70, and now he's just now reached his hit points.
Why is
So
he taking out his anger on me? I
does
didn't do
because
anything.
Because you're close
because
to
right
him,
now
he
you're the one
has to
hitting
guard.
his friends. He does 29 hit. I'll take that as a yes.
Yeah.
Cricket.
You take 24 points of damage.
Fuck no. I take 22.
Nice.
Nice.
Should I just melt him on my turn?
Which one?
Mind thrust.
Who?
Kaizo.
Sure. I'm happy with
So, yeah.
whatever you want to do, man.
He strikes you. There's still like the arcs, the surges of electricity, but they don't hit anyone this turn because no one's close enough.
Yeah, especially because
it's
he
kind
can hit for 24. I
Right.
feel that we can kind of punch
Timothy,
the
it's your turn.
spellcasters, but he'll melt us pretty fast.
The cool thing about Mind Thrust
Um,
is it's a saving throw for half, so he's still gonna take a lot.
Not too many places you can go to get.
Yeah, I'm
Not
trying to
necessarily.
think. I'll probably end up climbing on top of this bed over here to get line of sight over Acheron's head.
Yeah.
I
I'm
can
gonna go
command
around.
Acheron and tell him.
You're trying to hit the ones in the back?
I'm not gonna shoot this round
Okay.
Okay.
Or just fall down.
because I wanna wait for
Oh.
Acheron to do a supernova
Okay.
and just see like what's left. So I'll move over to here, and I will use
Wanna
my
hold your turn,
action
or-
to supercharge my weapon,
Okay.
and that will be my turn.
Okay. So that's your turn. Akron, it's your turn.
1, 2, 3,
Oh, the Sir can just bring him
4.
back to life. I don't care if we kill him.
5.
He has the 5th level Mystic Cure, so you don't even have to reincarnate. You can just cast that as a 4th level spell. He's back to life.
Can I borrow two d6s?
Yeah.
Thank you. So I'm gonna go and supernova all 3 of the remaining
You need the.
bad people.
Well, you have a cup. You'll be fine.
Go ahead and supernova. See the reflexes. What do they have to beat?
They have to beat reflex of, I believe it was 16 the last time that we talked about it, but I don't remember.
Yeah, so it's half your level, rounded down, plus your key ability score, I
23
think.
plus whatever other extras you have.
No, we're talking about the reflex save right now.
Yeah, I'm talking about his
Um,
damage though.
10 plus 3
Oh, that's cool.
So
Sure.
17.
is 17?
Yes.
What's your charisma?
4.
4? So 17. Okay. Looks like they all failed.
Nice.
Awesome.
Cool.
So how much damage do they take?
23 plus whatever else you have. So 24.
24 damage.
24. Okay. Oh. I just wrote 24.
Yes, please set all of their healths to 24.
I mean, that might help them. Okay. Okay. You see that Zai is pretty fucked up. Zai is this one. Oh, and Keizo takes 24 as well.
Should have
Keizo
meant
is
Zai then.
not looking great.
Dude, whoever you want.
That was Akron. Noki, it's your turn.
No, he probably has a high will. I'm gonna do it on the other one.
Is it a
Okay,
will
so-
save to resist it or something?
Yeah, all my stuff is will.
Okay.
You know that Zai is really fucked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a. Well, I'm gonna flat foot it. I mean, I can just hit him. I'm just gonna hit him.
Okay. I mean, you might as well do
I
the
mean,
cover
yeah,
attack.
you should
Okay,
definitely.
I'll just.
If you
okay.
can give a status effect to someone and hit them, do that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
'cause it
that's
doesn't-
bluff and attack.
Oh,
Mhm.
and I also become unattuned.
Yes.
Wait, which one's attack? This one. Okay. No, this one doesn't count.
Nice one,
I
dude.
think that's a D12.
Ha.
No, that's a D12.
Oh
It is.
shit! I put the wrong one. It was right next
That was
to
such
it.
a perfect response.
What was?
Fucking idiot,
What did I-
Christian.
You got
I think
It's
I
not a
said this
D12.
one.
You got a 20? Nice.
Yeah. And that's a 14. So this one was my attack.
Okay.
So you crit on the attack.
14 plus your bluff.
That's 12, right? Yeah, that's
That's
12.
a
So
D12.
26.
I get it, because last time. No.
So
No,
26.
that's a D12. Oh, you're right.
26. So you try to do like the juke move again. You try to do the juke move again, but he is fully watching you. But you do crit, so
So he just watches the
Roll
fish just
46.
beat the shit out of him.
you did crit, so you do 46.
I need another. Oh, I have one.
Okay.
That was funny.
8, 12, 15. Or
15?
8, 12, 15.
Plus
Plus nine.
whatever your
Plus
bonuses are.
9.
So 24.
Damn,
24.
plus 9.
You punch him, and you see you punch him, and you see his like you do like full uppercut. You see his neck kind of just
Ew.
Oh, God.
as he falls down.
He just went full Pez.
Yeah, full. Yeah, exactly. Full Pez dispenser, and a little instead of a Pez, it's
Or
just his
maybe
tongue.
he's like a Rock'em Sock'em.
I had
Yeah,
them in the
Rock'em
wrong
Sock'em robot.
place. Oh my god.
So-
I'm retarded.
You're
Zai
fine, don't worry about it.
is
Don't worry
Ayo.
about it.
Yeah,
You
you're
got
saying that.
So
It's hard to tell with the clear one, so.
okay, so it's Tazurk's turn. Tazurk is going to step up
He's going to kill them.
towards
That's why.
Keizo and he's really fucked up. He doesn't have a whole lot to do. He's gonna reach out his hand and like try to touch Keizo, so he's gonna make a.
He's not curing him, is he?
He is curing him, but he doesn't hit. Oh wait, no, that's 9. Oh, with all his buffs, yeah. He doesn't. None of his wounds close, but you do see Keizo kind of like, almost like. Oh no, he's paralyzed, right?
No,
No,
he
he's-
got.
yeah, that's
That
right,
was
that's right,
removed.
that's right.
That was-
So he touches Keizo and. Oh wait, it was removed.
But it's
I've
also
already said it.
harmless. He can
I already
choose to
said
get hit.
No. I was talking about Jeffrey's. I thought he was so paralyzed for Jeffrey Supernova.
No.
But doesn't matter. I already said it. He kind of like takes a moment and he's like really confused right now as his eyes blink open. That's Tazurk's turn. Zaz is
So
your
he
turn.
probably removed whatever.
Alright.
Mind
Can I
control
see
zone.
the one in the corner?
Valky. Where are you?
I'm this one.
He has like partial cover at least.
Okay. I don't care about cover as long as I can see him, though.
Yeah. I would say you can see him.
Alright, Mind Thrust.
Mind thrust. It's a will save, right?
Yep, versus 18, because I'm going to do it as a second level spell.
Okay. Is mind thrust? Are you
Save for half.
right? But is
Oh,
mind
yeah.
thrust like a what's it called?
Like a ranged
Ooh,
attack?
No, a variable spell.
It is a variable
It is?
spell.
Okay.
So I'm doing the second level version.
Is mind thrust? No, it's not. So, what's my save?
Versus 18.
18. He just makes it.
Okay, so he's going to take half of this.
Okay.
Can I borrow a d10 from someone?
Yeah, I got you.
No, all of my
Somewhere
d10s
here.
are cursed.
Thank you.
No, they're not. But I don't wanna.
Alright, so that's 10. And then 7. So 17 total, so half of that.
Half of 17.
Yeah.
So 8.
I rolled pretty low. 8. Alrighty, thank you.
Okay, as you see some
It's
like
right over here.
psyche,
You need it
you
again.
put your hands
Right.
on your temples, and you see kind of like this psychic energies, wah 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 wah, and you see Valky for like mimic what you're doing to kind of counter it, but some of it does still hit him.
I'm just imagining like in the middle of the room, there's like two different like beams going
Okay,
back and
go
forth.
ahead and make your Wisp ally check.
Alrighty.
Against who? Falcon?
Valky. It hits. It was 13 plus 9.
13 plus 9. So
Yeah, and I have to be
Yeah.
15. So.
Okay, so
And it's
Valky
only around
is-
for one more round after this.
That's perfect. I don't think we'll need it for anything more than that.
Valky's
Yeah.
gonna hold his action as he kind of like gathers some energy in his hand. He doesn't cast a spell yet though. Gravel Belt's turn. Gravel Belt is
I hope not. I hope he does that cool thing where he moves half his distance and then full attacks again.
Oh my bad. Makes the enemy piece.
Yeah.
with Keizo moved up. He's gonna move up towards Keizo and make the attack. Yeah, he's gonna do exactly
On
that.
Keizo?
Oh shit!
Did he crit
He
Keizo?
crit Keizo.
Keizo about died.
Cirque didn't tell him to stop.
No, and he didn't say anything. But so
Keizo's
what
real
is-
confused now.
2d8.
Man just woke up from like a 3-year-long slumber and he's just getting beat on.
Yeah.
8, 13, 26. Nope, still has his knife. 16 plus 10. So 26, yeah, that's still. Ooh, wait. No, that didn't work. Actually, you have Herring Fire on. Oh no, you have it on Zai. So the axe does strike, but his wing kind of bats
there's
away
also
the
a
knife.
-1 on him because he
saved your
even
spell.
though it was a damage.
So
spell.
Keizo is still up with 6 hit points.
Big yikes for Keizo.
He missed it by 1.
Dang.
He missed the killing blow by 1. So now it's Keizo's turn. Keizo is. Let me see.
Actually,
Nope,
I
that's
don't
just
think
them.
it does. I think it has to be either compulsion or charm, not just mind effect.
Uh,
I'm gonna check right now which one this is. Yeah, so he doesn't have the -1 from that, unfortunately.
Okay. I will say, yep. Okay, so Keizo's gonna go and very carefully step. He's gonna with his tail. He's gonna push Zai back and take a step back. Jeffrey, I need you to make a reflex save.
Fucking.
Is he gonna breath weapon it?
What a poo poo.
Hey!
Pee pee dum
They crit, and they both succeeded actually. So Jeffrey, go ahead and make a.
Okay. But you, on the other hand.
Jeffrey, go ahead and make
Jeffrey, get ready to get fucked.
basically
14.
14.
My
So you
deck.
get fucked.
Can I use my reaction?
That's
this
a
is
lot of
Yeah.
dice. Yeah, they're like,
This is a
that
natural
kills some
20.
people.
So as he takes a big inhale and exhales, Teresa, you are safe from it. So,
Sick.
How much stamina you got left?
15,
Huh?
20.
How much stamina do you have left? 5?
So you take 27 points of cold damage as he exhales this giant, like,
Give me a 25.
if you say so.
So in this game, whenever I tell someone to move, you do get to take opportunity attacks. Something of just commanding him to walk
What
at me.
did... Is it 26?
Because he's gonna get
25.
4 opportunity attacks.
I said
on him.
25?
What do you
Or
think?
you took 25?
No,
So it's smart
yeah, I
move, yeah.
took 25
Okay,
because
so
you said 27.
So 27, so 13. So Gravel Belt kind of ducks down a little bit, ducks and weave, so he doesn't take the full brunt of it. 26, and Tserk
What's your health at?
kind of pulls up this like
How
kind of
much?
magical
19.
shield,
Damn.
and
Maybe
You don't
I
have
should
that
deal
much in the way of
Jeffrey
health.
1,
No, I'm not
Don't you have like 40 health?
so 9,
at 39 health here.
I have more health than you.
8.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm gonna
Tserk
go
is
ahead and
leveled
level
up
command this
my
time.
health.
What's your con bonus?
Tserk is fine.
Well, that's why.
When that
I have a
comes
+1 to
off,
con.
Does it still look
Okay.
like Zai?
Yeah. Yeah, Zai still maintained his form. So that was Keizo, did his breath weapon. Timothy, it's your turn.
Okay. We have debuffs going on this guy, right?
Mason
one
has
on
herring fire. I
And
think
herring
that's it.
fire on
That's
him?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
So mine is
Well,
Minus 2.
You can wait for me to
Well, it's
get
plus
him.
2 the next attack.
I can't because I've already supercharged my weapon.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna boost and then overcharge, and I'm going to shoot it
Yeah,
at Valky. Pretty sure that one's Valky.
Yeah,
right?
that's
Yeah.
Valky.
Yeah.
Hooray, you guys remembered. Oh, actually, Valky was holding his turn, I believe.
He had some kind of magic thing that he
Yeah,
was trying
he was
to
trying
do.
to hold his
He was,
turn.
like,
So
building
before
energy.
you go,
He's gonna Mystic Cure.
I need everyone to make me a. Or wait, let me see.
Well, hold on, because
Can I
he
use
can,
my reaction
he
to
can use
dispel
his
magic?
reaction to hit him.
Okay. Yeah, Jeffrey, go ahead and try to make an attack opportunity. You get
Alright, I'll
plus
wait to
2.
see.
Oh, it's just to the next attack, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this will
So
be
this
it.
would be it.
19.
19? 19
Plus
hits.
2.
Plus 2, right? Because of herring
Yeah,
fire.
yeah,
That's fine.
19.
Okay.
Still hits.
Okay, perfect.
Actually, it just hits. So go ahead and deal damage.
21.
21. Actually,
Does that
Mm.
finish him?
Keizo's gonna pull out his wing and take the shot.
So Keizo's
So-
gonna suicide.
Keizo's gonna in harm's way take the shot. Oh, he doesn't have to actually because bodyguard. So, bodyguard gives him a plus 2 to his AC, and with a 19
Well, because 19 wasn't with the plus 2.
was 19 with the
Jeff,
whatever?
is 19 plus 2 that I keep telling you about?
No,
Or
it's
was
17 plus 2.
So
So
then
it's
plus an
17
additional
plus
2
2?
because of herring fire, so 21. That's
What
we're
did you
saying.
roll?
No, I rolled
You rolled a-
7 plus 10,
Okay,
which
so
is
plus
so
2,
17.
19.
Plus 2 is 19.
So
Oh,
that one,
okay, I see.
so
I
that
see.
doesn't hit.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Alright,
And
in that
this-
case, I'd like to use my reaction to dispel magic. Can I do that?
Were you? No, because dispel magic isn't. You have to
Oh,
an
okay.
action
I see.
to. You have to like action like hold dispel magic. Is how
see.
it works. And I don't think you can cast through a spell gem. So like as a reaction.
Oh, okay. I see.
So no, you can't do that. So I need Teresa gravel belt. So 20 foot. So you two are safe.
Perfect.
So Teresa and Jeffrey, I need you guys to make will saves.
That's
22?
a 12.
22, 12. So Teresa, you.
Oh, my bad.
This looks like
24.
deep slumber.
My bad.
24. So Jeffrey, you succeed.
Hmm.
Teresa, unfortunately, you fail. You are stunned for this round.
Oh, stunned.
Alright.
It was a synaptic pulse. So Jeffrey, you shake it off. Teresa, you're kind of like, oh man, did I just fucking kill that guy? As you,
Yeah, well, that just
hold
delays my
still.
plan.
And yeah, so now it's Timothy's turn. Timothy, go ahead and
Shoot.
do your shot. Shoot your
Okay.
shot.
Now, I no longer get the extra plus 2 from herring fire,
You do
correct?
not get the plus 2.
And he's not flat-footed or anything else?
No.
Okay. So it's just raw.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. It's going to be a 9 plus 10.
19?
So 19?
That would hit, but Keizo takes the shot. Now Keizo suicides.
Oh, okay, as in he takes the damage?
He takes the full
Okay,
damage.
gotcha. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That's,
He had 6
that's
health
my
points, so.
That's my
Keizo,
biggest damaging
you-
move.
So go ahead and roll damage actually. Oh no, he's not gonna.
Can
Unless
I
you do
shout
like
to
60
Cirque?
something.
Don't bring him to life yet.
You sure you want me?
Yeah, no. Go ahead.
Did you hear me, Christian?
It's all that.
Go ahead. What is it?
Okay.
Because Keizo is currently dying.
I think Keizo might be dead.
I
Don't
don't
think
think you
so?
can instantly kill him. I don't think you can do enough to instantly kill him. He's a pretty beefy boy.
Oh, he's down but not out.
Yeah.
8, 9, 10. It's going to be 28.
28. He definitely goes down, but he's not dead.
Okay.
So Akron, it's your turn. I will put Keizo's body.
Keizo's dead.
Keizo's dead.
Who's
Dead.
left?
He's
Or dying.
Dying.
Keizo's dying.
Who's left?
This
Unconscious.
Just,
Just the one in
just
front of you. Valky.
Okay.
Which Valky should be pretty low.
It'd be a lot
I'm
better
not
if you
gonna
took that hit.
make him walk at us yet.
Yeah, I think
I'm
he
gonna
would have
heal
been.
Jeffrey instead.
Why don't you let Tessert kill him?
Yeah, but I mean, even if I did command him to walk at us, we would just get an opportunity attack from Jeff. The other two are stunned.
Fucking hell, man.
Fair enough. I was just thinking that Tessert can do like a 5th level heal or something like that and just
No, I see.
completely bump it.
If only I had.
And then maybe you could just do hold person or something. I don't know.
Oh, I can resummon Wisp Ally this turn.
Or you can do that, yeah.
Because he's gone.
If only I had used Corona, because I would have gotten 10 cold resistance.
That's funny.
Yeah,
what do you want?
but I'm going to go ahead and do an attack onto
Valky.
Valky.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you want to do a full attack or just a regular attack?
I'll decide.
Does Sisert go before me, Christian?
Can you do
Tsurk is stunned,
Yeah.
but he
That's
does
what
go.
you guys
I thought-
always tell me.
I thought you had to decide beforehand because both attacks
I'm gonna
suffer like a
use
minus something.
No,
like that.
I'll bring it. Only the second attack gets
Oh,
minus
okay,
4.
cool. That's awesome.
Does 20 hit?
20 does hit.
20 plus 15, so 16 damage.
I think you
16
should do
damage.
another one.
He's still up.
What is Valky? Does Valky do magic or what?
Yeah, he's a spellcaster.
Okay.
He's been doing spell stuff all day.
Damn. I haven't been paying attention to Valky. 'Cause he's
They've
not-
all been doing spells except for Keizo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Keizo is down.
She's just not that
He's a
cool, I
Cool
guess.
guy. Oh man, he took like all of your guys' hits.
He did take quite a lot of damage.
Whatever, he doesn't control a dragon. Anyway. Yeah, alright. I will do a full attack and do a second attack. It's going to be 13 plus 10, so 23.
And it's a -4.
Minus 4 to the attack instead?
Yes, because it's a full attack. So
Okay, so then 19.
19 hits.
19 hits, then he's
Even
going to
without all the
be taking 21.
21. How do you want to do this? You had exactly 21 health left.
Oh, well, that's good. So, let's see. I guess what I'll do is I'll take my, for the first attack, I'll take my claw / downwards.
Okay.
And be like, oh, you're still up? Well, how about this? And then I'm going to raise up my claw and through Valky.
Okay. So like uppercut.
Yeah, but with like
Oh
claws.
man, uppercut to the ghoulies.
Yeah.
So yeah, you slash.
Or I
you
guess like
slash-
not through, but like enough, deep enough.
Yeah. So you slash at Valky, fully like ripping up his armor and everything. He's just profusely bleeding. He starts to bleed, and then it's almost like cauterized because of all the heat and everything.
Right.
And then you flip your claw upwards, and he's like, or whatever lame stuff you said. And you went back up, and you see his eyes like close like real high, and then you just see like a single tear. He's like, there's an inaudible scream as he takes 21 points of ball damage and dies. All right.
That's what you get for not watching my show.
I was a fan.
Damn it! Fuck.
Yeah, and then so Noki, you are free from stun as well as the other two.
I'm gonna do grave words on all of them.
Okay, so you get to roll a 3 percentile.
Jesus Christ.
So
Hey,
you have
what's
to roll
up?
a
How's
D100
the
3
afterlife,
times.
boys?
Hold up. Is this 3?
Mhm.
3 times?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, one for each one.
1.
Oh, that's it. That gets one.
Oh my god. Did she get a perfect 100?
Triple zeros.
Triple zeros.
I'm doing it 0 to 99.
Okay,
triple
so
zero,
she
that's,
got...
0.
So
way
that's
easier.
1.
So that's
Yeah.
so
I
you got
have
one.
to do 2.
Yeah, to the other two. 91. Nope.
She had a perfect 0. Holy shit.
And 32. Nope.
It's pretty damn crazy.
Alright.
That's
But
crazy.
one of them. Now I need to think of what he says. Does
Who
it?
am I doing it on?
You pick. You get Representative 437,
Pick me.
which is the one you're standing
I'm
on.
standing
Hey,
on
let me shoot you real
47.
quick so
There's
we
Sai
can-
and then
Yeah.
Valky, right?
Yeah, they're arranged like that.
How
Dead
did I
body
get
wise.
hit
Shit,
points?
that's Flash. That's actually
How do I
Flash,
gain hit
not a
points?
robot.
You either sleep or you have a mystic.
It'll work. It'll work for any of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do Representative 437.
Says-
You?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you need?
Tessert can also heal.
Teresa
I
got
can
grave
hit
words
points.
off.
Yeah, that
And
too.
Jeffrey killed Valky.
With ball damage.
Good job.
Yeah. slash it to the poles.
Yeah, I slashed downwards, and then I was like,
I'll think about it. I'll
slash
think about what you...
upwards then.
I'll say he's the last one you get. Give me a second. Tazurk is going to say, you told me to wait till heal him. You still want me to? He's kind of dying.
Were you talking to him?
I cured him of whatever mind control he was under.
Alright. Yes, go ahead and heal him.
Should we put him in some restraints first?
I'll just charm him.
Okay.
So he casts Mystic Cure.
We're not. We can just not be hostile, you know.
I don't know. I think if I woke
we
up
have the
and then
brain
got
with
the
us,
Alright,
living
well, I
shit
can
hit
still
out of
try
me.
to hold him, so he won't be able to talk back.
I'm pretty sure we have the brain with us. Don't we have the brain with us?
We can
never-
retrieve the brain.
15.
Did we give it to someone?
No,
No.
I would say you guys have
with
it.
us?
No, it's. I thought no.
I thought
Last
hid it
episode we
somewhere.
technically kept it with Chessex.
Did
We
we?
didn't have
Yeah.
that
I thought you
Chessex.
I
had
didn't
it
think
in
so.
your
Chessex hasn't
backpack.
seen it.
Last
Chessex hasn't
last
seen it.
episode.
Yeah,
I
Chessex
thought
hasn't
we
seen it.
said. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, you guys were with
Yeah.
Gravelbelt and
Lane
Lane.
and
in
Whatever.
the-
It's
Upstairs.
in the break room refrigerator next to the onions.
Jesus.
Okay.
That's
when you went to go,
You put
Cook.
live brains in the
Yeah.
refrigerator?
What?
Well, yeah, it's
You
best
put
to keep
live-
them cool
Oh,
because
okay.
otherwise they'll kind of
They're
like
in a
dismantle
container.
and fall apart.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Alright.
they're in a
Yeah.
container.
yeah, they're in a. It's not just you didn't put. He put it in a Tupperware and.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tazurk starts healing.
Just hope Saz doesn't eat it.
Actually, no. Tazurk's not.
He
no,
does
okay.
like onions.
So he casts Mystic Cure on Keizo, and then proceeds to spend the next 10 minutes casting Healing Hands or whatever. No. Better yet, he doesn't even waste a spell slot. Cast Stabilize, and then 10 minutes. So we have 10 minutes before he comes back up.
Cool.
Let's see.
Can you heal me too? I'm kind of.
I'm kind of.
I'm gonna go over to Jeffrey and use like 6 slots of my healing hands.
Oh,
and you
thank
can do
God.
that. You can do.
And 2 more from the
You can do it
staff.
twice per day.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. So normally you can only do it.
Or how much health did you lose?
Yeah.
It only affects health, right? Not stamina.
yeah, HP's only 20.
How much health did you lose?
I lost 20 health.
All right, then I'll do 4 levels of it.
Let me see exactly what you get from Grave. I think it's just something.
They're just
useful.
5 per level.
Or
you don't
incoherent
get it.
babbling.
So you got them back.
It's incoherent babbling if it doesn't
Yeah.
succeed.
So you get 2 incoherent babblings. Let me see.
Then
I think it
I'm
just says
still
like something
technically
useful
zero.
to the.
Technically.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess I'll do augury and say, can I convince what's the dragon name?
Keizo.
Bless you.
Can I convince Keizo that we're
You
his
okay?
allies?
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like.
Yeah, you get a good feeling from that.
Yeah, like
Okay.
It sounded like a sneeze.
Yeah, but I've heard her sneeze
Felt it
before.
in
She
my
doesn't
back.
sneeze like
Felt it in my
that.
back. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
those ones hurt.
that's what it seemed like.
So I just use augury to say, can we convince him if we're his ally? And they said yes.
Cool.
Dang it.
About this
nice.
time, you touch Representative
Should have used it and
437,
said, "Can we kill him?"
and then
It said no. Sorry.
the other two.
No, well, all right.
So okay, here's what happens. You touch the other two. You touch Valky and Zai, and you almost hear almost like a childlike laughter, and then like very very creepily
Oh my god.
and then
You only
you
get the
hear like
creepy
this
stuff.
chant, and as it continues, this creeping chaos, creeping.
Is that from the
chaos."
other two?
From the other two, from the
Do we all hear this?
everyone
No,
hears
just-
this, yes.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah,
As
because
you
Grape-
touch-
Grape
as you
works.
touch-
I don't
yes,
like
yes,
this.
As you
Naoki, I
touch,
think
yeah,
your
because
phone's ringing.
each casting it takes 1 minute to cast it.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with ghosts. There's a ghost around here.
Teresa, you're getting all the creepy stuff.
I know. I don't like this.
I think your
That's
phone's
what-
ringing right now.
That's what you get for.
What about the other one?
Here,
As you
sorry.
touch Representative 437, you hear him say, "We locked her away. Rise the final pantheon."
Probably talking about Ayomade.
Sure.
They probably locked her away.
I don't think it's
No,
Ayomade.
it's only
don't
8:30,
think
so we
so.
can keep going.
What?
It's only 8:30, so we can keep going.
Yeah.
For 30
Oh,
more
okay.
minutes, yeah.
And do you have to leave at 9?
No.
Or-
I just thought, wait, no, what time
Well, I
is
do
start
want
at
to
go-
have
we can go about
So
30
conversation.
then,
minutes,
yeah,
because
so,
then it'll be
so
out.
we got like an hour.
Well, I've
Ish.
been recording for about 2:40 now.
Oh, okay.
So, and then the
So
first
then, like 2 more hours.
the first 10 minutes is bullshit. So we can go for another 45,
You're-
30 minutes.
Bullshit.
We're going for another hour.
yeah, we can go with it.
Okay.
Can
Yeah. So you hear the creeping chaos, and then we locked her away.
Can I now
Rise the final pantheon.
No.
pick their pockets?
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
what credits do they have?
What,
So everyone
what
gets.
loot they got?
Everyone
they
gets.
got representative wallets.
Yeah, they do have representative wallets. Everyone gets a nice juicy 843 credits.
That's a very specific
That's
amount.
split already?
That is split.
Wait, how much is it?
843.
I was just bullshitting. It doesn't really.
Alright, I'm specifically
Everyone get
looking,
850 credits. It's
I'm
fine.
specifically
Oh, dang, I
looking
get
for
another
any
5.
like occultist or like ¿cómo se dice?
Yeah. So you do find the final journal from Representative 437.
Is there
There
any other
are.
like religious looking stuff?
So they all have kind of like this golden ankh on chain, kind of under their shirts. They all do have kind of like this smaller masks. Let me what is it, 1 or 2? Can you read that book behind you? I believe it's in that one. Let me double check. Yeah. You guys do find the mask that they were talking about. That Gravelbelt was talking about.
The mask?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
there
those
are-
are the items that he saw.
there are these masks kind of hidden away on their person. It's black and gold mask,
Right.
kind of like some protrusions. This is known as a hive mask. Yeah, no, it looks like not the scary thing behind it, but that mask, except it's black and gold.
That.
Yeah, that face.
Okay. Looks like a deer.
I think we should keep the masks.
Does anyone know this
No,
guy's
you
self?
just want to wear it.
Does
Yeah,
this circle
what
know
if
this
we
guy's
need to
self?
wear them? What if we need
Do
to
we
like,
know what they
Dirk
do?
knows this guy's self.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could be cursed.
Well,
You
Just
could
so
put it
to
on
see.
and turn into a
Test it.
reptoid.
You can test it right now.
Ooh.
The magic guy. Tesseract.
To
That's not-
Cirque?
Tesseract!
Uh,
Our friendly
So-
Tesseract over here.
So
Who's planets?
Tisserk does not know identify,
He's
but he
one
can
of the
still.
Infinity
He
Stones?
can still.
Yeah.
He can still
Would we know? No, we've already
We
tried,
can-
right?
we can
don't
try
know
to
if
Space
it's
Stone
identify
or
it.
whatever.
about
We
Can we
not
use
try to
mysticism
identify
on
or
that?
like
Oh,
what
dude,
they
that's a
represent.
Tesseract.
Can I
right
use
here.
mysticism?
Go ahead and
Just
make
as
a
Mason,
check.
do that?
Mason,
Oh, wait,
you're
can I
the
ask
best
you
at
that?
identifying
Yeah.
things.
Yeah,
Oh, what do you want me to
make
look
checks
The masks
on the masks.
Okay.
that we're trying to
I'll
identify.
cast Identify.
And I can help you. So you can add my 6 ranks to whatever the hell you roll.
Okay, that's 17.
That's a 30.
1730 with a 30. Teresa, you put on the Noki puts on the mask.
Hold on.
What
What did you get, Mason?
man?
I am rolling it. So I rolled a 7. I gotta do on my addition. So with 27, then plus what did you have?
6.
6.
Okay, so it's
so
not
plus
as high.
32.
33.
So it's a 39.
39. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Ooh,
I mean,
he
you
beat you.
both. So you guys both are talking about it, and you both put on the masks.
Oh, I have to wear it?
Noki and Zaz put on the mask, and you don't like. It's just like a normal mask at first, and then
Mhm.
you kind of take turns. Zaz, you kind of focus, and at first you get 3 like. You sense the presence of 3 masks. The 3
In the
being
one
in the
mask?
room.
Oh, I see.
The 3 being in the
Yeah.
room.
So
And
that's
then
how they
Noki,
know.
as you kind of like focus, you see yourself. You see yourself wearing the mask as if Zaz is looking from like Zaz's point of view.
So they can use that to know who else is a reptoid and
Hmm.
probably like communicate and stuff between it. Those might not be bad to hold on to.
So, yeah, the hive mask.
I like walkie-talkies.
Yeah, except like this.
The only
We should put
Instead
it on
of-
one of the dead reptoids and see if we can see the true form.
you go ahead and try that. Nothing.
Oh, lame. Okay.
Yeah, he's dead.
That's a good idea.
But that was pretty, that would have been cool.
Put on Queso. Oh, you dude.
Oh, Kilo.
So, and during this time, Tisserk is still doing it. So the hive mask, as a move action when wearing the hive mask, then on the location of other worn hive masks within 100 feet, and can use your vision to see through any one of those masks. You can see through another mask as long as you wield it, and take a move action to do so. While extending your vision through the hive mask, you are blinded and flat-footed.
But would I be able to cast spells on things that I see from
What-
someone else's perspective?
I think probably.
We have the,
That would be my
No.
only use for it.
No.
Yeah.
And like
Well,
you guys can have these.
they
Well,
might just
even-
use them for like
even if
occultist
we
like
don't-
meetings.
Yeah, even
yeah.
if we don't have a use for them, we should still take them because I can break them down and turn them into other magical items.
Yeah, and even with
So-
that, it would just be we do kind of split the party a lot.
Can
so,
we
I
like
mean,
look
I
at
mean,
Yeah, but
way
normally
the-
whenever we
we-
split it, it's more than
You
100
can't
feet.
hear.
Yeah,
You can't hear. You
sure.
can only see through them.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I think walkie-talkies are probably more beneficial than the
Can we
masks.
look at the book now? Can we try to like because we found the third one, the last one, right?
Mhm.
yeah.
All right, let's
I'd
I
also.
wanna look
What
through it.
armor and weapons are they carrying, if any?
Oh,
I know
yeah.
most of them
So,
are like spellcasters.
They
and
all,
like,
they
but
all, they all still do have weapons.
I'd like to add those to my inventory so I
So
have
they
shit
do
that I
have
can
some
make.
pretty cool stuff.
Did I break through Valky's armor flavor, or like it's actually gone?
No, it's not like destroyed. It's
Okay.
kind of just like slashed up. They have shift skins.
Shift skins.
Not morphic skin, shift
No,
skins.
it is an armor.
We got shit
Um,
skins.
the armor, it allows it. The armor shifts. It basically allows you to have like if you have like 2 different forms.
Hmm.
Oh,
The
so
armor
it's-
stretches to
isn't-
fit.
It's
both
like
forms.
Hulk's pants.
Yes, yes,
But
almost
not
like
his
Hulk's
shirt.
pants. Yeah, to how it like Bruce Banner can wear them, and then he hulks out, and then they don't rip.
Right.
Yeah. Where's the armory?
I thought they
You have it?
kind of do.
Mm-mm. Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah,
Sorry.
let me see. I think it's in the armory.
Okay.
You can think of like Elastigirl's stuff.
I mean, if you want,
they are-
I can look it up if you just want to give me like what it
Mr.
is.
Fantastic.
That's what
Uh,
I
let's
was
add it.
thinking.
No, but well, they have. It's a level 9 armor. So, I
So
don't
what
know
if you
Oh,
had
that's
the
awesome.
shift
And you
armor, and
guys
then you're just
want
like,
it.
I'd polymorph into a dragon.
Well, you guys
It fits.
do light armor, right?
Yeah, so then it like you would have to set it to
Right.
size of the dragon, but it is
And then
highly
you could be
elastic.
like, if a dragon wore pants, would he wear them like this or like this? And you shift right in between.
So shift skin Mark
It's
1,
like
which is what it is.
Yeah.
And then he has to
EAC
whip out
of
his
plus
arms.
10, KAC of plus
Covers your
11,
arms and your legs. So
Dex
I guess it is
bonus.
like this.
of plus 7.
Damn, that's a high
It
dex
does
bonus.
have an armor check penalty, but there are upgrades within it that negate that.
Oh, there's already
Yeah,
upgrades
Yeah,
inside of it.
He has. They do have.
Are they
I can't
heavy
remember
or,
the other.
or light?
They're light armors.
So it's do all the shift skins have that augment in them?
Yeah, it's
What
one.
was
It
the
takes
augment?
up one of the upgrade slots.
Yeah, and what is that
Um,
augment called?
It is the mobility enhancer.
And what does it do?
It takes away the
The armor check or like.
Is it a Mark
the
1 or a Mark
penalty.
2?
It's a Mark
the speed
one.
penalty.
Actually, let me.
For what?
I think I
It's
wrote
not
it
the
down.
speed penalty.
Oh, the
It's
armors.
it's the,
No, sorry. Their agility enhancer.
Yeah,
Mark
that's what it
2.
is,
Okay.
They're Mark
So
II.
they
mobility
reduce
enhances something
penalties
else.
for all skill checks by 1, or by all its skill checks and speed by 1.
Yeah.
Now you should be able to still install them.
Yeah,
in your
I can
upgrade.
pull them out and put it into our armor.
They
'Cause
also
we
have
both have-
Corona laser pistols.
Gotcha.
They do 2d4 plus 6.
I have one of those.
They have just
Oh,
minor
really?
batteries.
How many
Wait,
minor
what is the
batteries?
plus 6
Three?
from?
Then you
Christian,
have
mine
this-
doesn't
well,
do
3
that.
total, yeah.
The plus 6 would be
Oh,
their.
yeah,
their
that's there. That's there.
bonuses.
Yeah,
It
that's
only
what I was
does
thinking.
2d4.
Why don't you take one of
Yeah.
theirs
So if anyone wants the
Because I
shift
already have
skin, they can get it.
Oh.
I mean,
If
I'm
not-
just
That's
taking
the
their
exact
armor
thing.
off and like
Oh.
throwing it into just
No,
dimensions of
it's just
void that I
as
carry around with me.
I don't got
We'll
three
disperse of
hands.
this later.
You don't need to.
Yeah, because
look at
I
the
have a staff.
Oh, just
And
take,
I cast
I'd
it
assume
on
if it's
there.
light, it'd be
Yeah.
between 1 and 3 per.
just tape them together.
Yeah.
And we're only at 11 out of 25 for the null space chamber.
If I get one of those extra limbs that looks really dumb and hangs on the top
Yeah,
of
all shift
your
skins are
shoulder or whatever,
one,
could it
so
cast
it's remote
spells for
control.
me?
Say it again.
If I get one of those extra limbs where they're just like hang off your shoulder or whatever, could I cast spells with that and then use
Yeah.
my other hands for guns?
No,
Yeah.
dude.
No, I'd allow it.
That's insane.
Get the extra limb on top of your head.
Why didn't I think of that? To always
Uh,
have a spellcasting hand.
I will definitely allow that. That sounds awesome. Kasathans, I think they can do stuff like that.
Yeah, because they
There's,
have
4 hands.
There's, and then I think the Corona laser pistols. They're just light bolt,
Oh, they're just light.
I believe so. Mason, do you know the bulk of your?
I don't. I kept saying I was going to calculate my bulk and I forgot.
Yeah, I'll just say it. They're light. They're both
Okay.
light. All small arms look like they're light. Okay, makes sense. So
Book, right? What's the
what?
next thing? Book.
yeah, book. What's the password?
It's
Creeping King.
Yeah, it's just creeping.
Just creeping.
Just seeing if you guys knew.
chaos.
Just seeing if you guys knew what it was.
course, I
as
know
you
all.
say the password, same journal as
Vulnerary.
the other ones.
I can be like, is it
Oh, it
password
just has the
creeping?
same content.
Same content, yeah.
Okay.
We can't read anything.
Well, when you say the password, you can read it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's just the same stuff as the other ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys get the fact that they were communicating. That's how they were communicating with each other.
Oh, so like they were writing,
They were writing
using the
all.
masks.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So they're all like kind of like taking notes and stuff,
Interesting.
communicating with each other.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
all.
because they can view through each other's eyes.
Right.
Okay. So congratulations, everyone. That is the finale of the Reptilian Court.
Well,
How
what
do
are we going to
they-
do with the
Well,
bodies? And we need to still talk to Kaizo.
Kaizo, yeah. So about this time, Kaizo does begin to wake up, and at first he does seem very aggressive, and he's like, "You killed Zaz," and
I'm Zaz.
oh no, Zaz, you're fine. You killed Zai. At this time, you see Chisark put both of his hands on Kaizo's head, and Mason, you would know this is a mind probe. I mean, no, not mind. The
Mind link.
Yeah, mind link.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's casting mind link, so he gets 10 minutes. Actually, I think Chisark's is better. So
Yeah.
as a couple minutes go by, as Kaizo kind of like brushes it off, and he's like, "What? Where's Zai then?" He's really confused.
He is in a small compartment, but
As-
you're not gonna like what's left of him.
He's kind of a brain.
I don't care as long as it's him. As long as it's really him.
He said the same thing.
Do you pull out the?
I mean,
That it was in the
Acheron's the one
fridge.
that has it, so wherever Acheron put
No,
it.
we were just kidding about the fridge.
It's in my pocket.
To Sir, I remember
Don't think it's-
last
don't think
time
the
we
pocket's
talked
big
to Zai, he said he would want to be reincarnated once he could be reunited with Kaizo. Should we go ahead and do that here?
Well, yeah, I can do that right here. The funny thing about that spell, though, is he won't be, he may not be in the same
Oh.
form.
Well, he'd
But I
still
can
be in this
definitely,
room, though.
Um,
That's the most important part.
That's an excellent question.
Let me check the spell book.
It's
Because I think
it's
I
been
just
a while
remembered
since
he
I've
might
done
show
this.
up on the different, like the same plane, but anywhere.
Shows up in the Burning Archipelago. Where are you?
Yeah. Why am I in the middle of the sun?
It hurts worse now.
I think I had a better one then, because that one will not work. Let me see his spells.
Oh, dude. If we had killed Kaizo, I could have brought him back by using that cybernetic arm.
Jesus Christ.
That has that rune that makes him undead.
Oh, you have that on you?
Yeah, I have it in the.
We should have
in
shown it
the
to the
nose
guy and
place.
been like, "Have you seen this?"
Fair
And been
enough.
like, "Oh yeah, that's that guy's arm."
We can go back and be like, hey, you know what this is?
Yeah. I guess we could take it around the bar, but we'd probably get shot.
You would know that generally, like, you can't recognize someone's arm
It had a
Not
special
unless it
symbol
has-
on it, I thought.
on the inside of it,
Yeah.
on, like the part that attaches to your body.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, not noticeable. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Is that this? No, it would be. Shit, can you do it?
Do what? Well, we'd have to kill him before we reincarnate him.
Kill who?
The brain.
Ooh, good call. Yeah.
I thought you were saying we'd have to kill the dragon guy. And I
Yeah,
was like,
that's the
why
case.
the fuck did we bring him back then?
Yeah.
He said that is true. He will have to die before I can. He's not officially dead.
But
I
he
don't
is just the
think,
brain, guys, though. That is what's our problem is. We could restore his body by killing him and reincarnating him, but it won't be his old body.
Well, it may not be his old body. There's still a chance
Right.
it could be. Well, not exactly. It's
He might be
similar
the
form.
same race.
Yeah, same race. There we go. If it is severe,
But it will be his spirit.
if that's the case, then I'll do it. Does he pull out his glaive, and he strikes at it, and it shatters, and the brain is kind of cut in half.
It's like, oh wait, no shit, that was the other guy's.
That was Val. He.
That was Valky's. That's awkward.
All right, that's funny. So Mason, since I'll let you do it. Go ahead and roll me a D100. Let's see what. Let's see what.
Oh wait.
Let's see what Zai comes back as.
I got a 72.
72. All right. Oh, nice. Okay, so let me see where
Does he
the
come
body
back as a
forms.
vest? Because that'd be pretty cool.
No.
I was just looking at this table. I feel like I gotta soften or something.
Yep. Let me see real quick.
would have been really fun is if I got a 100, the GM gets to pick any race in the game.
Really?
Skidamander.
Make him another dragon.
Okay,
He's
so,
a
Goblin.
living brain.
he's a contemplator.
Yeah, he's
That
a
would have been so funny. So you see, just circle like, oh shit, where did I put that? Oh, that's right. And as you pull out this like really odd, it's like a clay, almost looks like a clay jar, but like there's a part of like a skull almost on the front of it. It's not like deliberate, but it kind of forms into that. It's round, and then the upper half of it is like metallic, and it has in the center of it like this green glow emanating from the center of it. As he places this down, he says, "All right." As he puts both hands on the portion of the brain, you see kind of that clay bit kind of shatter, and then kind of the brain melds together, and then you see kind of like this grayish skin start forming around it, or well, I guess first the skull,
Ew.
and then this grayish skin, and then the skin kind of elongates to form the head, and then the face, and you notice that it's a Kasathan face.
That's right.
You actually haven't seen Kasathan's mouth before. Culturally, it's like they covered up,
Yeah,
and
they
it's like
covered up.
almost like this predator-looking mouth, where it
Right.
kind of has like 4 bits.
Mhm.
That's why it's covered up, because they're scary. As it kind of like you see the face form, and then the neck, and then the shoulders, and kind of 2 arms protrude up from the shoulders, and then the rest of the
Are
body.
they naked? Hold on, I'm gonna grab
He's
the blanket
naked,
and toss it on.
He is naked, and then the other 2 arms form.
I dispel the blanket.
As you see the torso and then the stomach area, and at this point, Akron's like, "Oh wait, and he kind of covers Tserk and
You
the
covered
body
to
as-
Cirque in the blanket?
well, he's just kind of threw the blanket
Oh,
over. I'm
okay.
assuming,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
I-
he didn't.
I'm trying to
um,
throw the blanket to cover what
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
cover making him modest
Sorry.
as you see 2 legs poke out from underneath the blanket.
Just
and
some
then,
time.
you see Zaz and Zai. Shit, why do you have all these? I keep looking at your
Zai.
name because you were
You
next
can
on the
call me
spell list.
Zeiss.
You were next on this. You were next on the on the turn order.
Zays.
So Zai, he kind of stands up, and his top 2 arms are just kind of like up because he doesn't know how to.
Move
Out of
them.
control.
He's not
Move
used
them.
to them.
As his
like, what are
normal
these
arms
things?
kind of like grab the blanket and protect his modesty. He's like, well, those are new at least.
They're
I'll
on the
have to-
house.
I'll have to get used to that.
You're also probably gonna have to get used to.
And his mouth
actually
is like
seeing.
opening all
Yeah, it
blue
is.
shit.
You see like his mouth, like I definitely need to cover
Oh
that
yeah,
up.
wasn't this one blind before?
Yeah.
He actually, yeah, good call.
So he's
As he
seeing
looks
for the
up and he
first time.
sees, like, and also, I can see. I can fight. And all 4 of his arms flex. as he looks at Keizo, and he's like, so, I always knew you were beautiful. As he runs up and embraces him with now all 4 of his
nice.
arms. And
Still butt ass naked.
Keizo,
What does he
Keizo's
look
wings,
like?
No, he's got a towel.
Keizo wings cover him.
What is like his build? Like, what does he look like? Is he
So
small and
in
sickly,
life-
or is he big? Is he
Yeah, no,
normal
he's
size?
not like buff. And he was like a spellcaster even in his life, so he still has the same attributes. The Kasathan builds are just generally like stronger in
Yeah.
general. So he had like very like defined musculature and everything, but he's a little bit taller than like he's not as tall. Maybe like the top of his head portion kind of rivals where Keizo is. Still dwarfed by Noki in
Right.
comparison, but and he kind of has like,
Noki
these
would
blue,
probably have to be.
he still has like these blue
like that, and the 8 foot
kind of like
tall
streaks
thing.
still on him, just kind of like from the Kasathan stuff. But yeah, I mean, kind of scary looking with his mouth not covered.
Right.
He's,
What does it look like when he talks?
yeah, so like Predator, like like they kind of like open up and close.
Does something like come out of his
No, that's Alien. That's
Does he
Alien.
know how to
Oh,
speak
right,
common?
yeah, that's right. Predator.
No, he
Yeah,
still
the one
speaks
But he
with
has
the,
a whole new mouth that he never used before.
Yeah, no, he still knows how to work. His,
Okay.
he
The throat's the
Got
same. It's
mixed.
the
Yeah.
mouth. It's our
You know, he's
throat.
like-
between them.
the only thing he has to like relearn how to use is the 2 new arms.
Yeah.
Does anyone have a towel or anything we can use to cover his face?
His face.
I mean, I think
I hate
that
to
blanket is
ruin
big
this
enough.
beautiful this reunion, but I'm glad the Kasathans cover their mouths.
Oh my god.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, when we're like in a hotel room, they should have little.
We can just cut off some
Toiletries.
cloth from one of their armors.
Oh
or
yeah, good call.
something.
Yeah,
I've
so
already tossed all the
Noki kind
armors
of
and
goes from the
switched
restroom
on
and grabs
space.
like a little like
Paper towel.
no, like just like a little hand towel.
Oh,
and
okay, gotcha.
kind of covers him up. There's no clothes or anything here, so he's kind of.
Wait, not even from the dead bodies that are right there?
I mean, if you want to
We've
give him
already
one of the,
stripped the
If
armor.
you
They're
wanna
covered
give
in
them-
blood.
Yeah, the armor, not the clothes.
yeah, they do have clothes
Who
underneath.
who wears clothes underneath their armor? Oh, is that normal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a robot. You don't have
I
just,
just-
You don't have
you don't have
skin.
my-
You don't
I
have to
just
worry
wear my
about it.
armor.
you don't have anything to cover up.
You
'cause you're
are
a
armor.
robot.
This is news to
That's
me.
true. Your skin is technically already
Yeah, you don't even
Yeah.
have a dick.
Exactly.
So shut up.
Yeah, you don't have anything to
I don't
cover.
understand why you covered him in the first place. It's just him.
Yeah, and so
Man,
Graviboat's
you're
kind of
so
like.
woke.
We still have to talk about how we're gonna handle this situation.
Right.
Well, we could just incinerate them all. Gets rid of all the
The
bodies.
situation, I thought he's been dead.
Is the situation dead?
No, we're
Oh.
in the future.
I was thinking that we might want to either figure out how to get rid of their disguises or change their appearance so that they don't think that these are the representatives.
So then what are they going to do
Anyone
when
who
the
would see
actual
these.
representatives don't show up ever?
They're missing. We don't know what happened to them.
That sounds like it might
You
work.
know what? Yeah.
I still like incinerating them.
Lynn is our
I-
ally, so I'm sure he won't.
I'm
convict
sure
us
there
for
are
this.
plenty of
We'll solve the
Shady
body.
places that
of
we can
methods,
incinerate things.
I'm
Oh,
sure,
I can do that.
especially
I call
this.
drugs.
He can do that.
Do we need
He
to
can just
like,
turn it into ash.
I don't think you.
He
I
said he
can
can.
just- I can just use Corona, surround myself in fire, and hug them.
I mean, it might take a while. You can
I'm
definitely
gonna,
call drugs.
I'm gonna
I
make a
can
phone
just
call
figure it
with
out.
drugs and
Alright,
ask
let's
if
do
he
it.
has anything to get rid of bodies.
Since
Hypothetically.
they
Tell
died
him,
in
you-
that
ask him
form,
if he can get rid of ash.
Are you where you at right now?
I can't tell you that for right now.
I got some buddies down in Little Akaton. They can they're a furniture removing business. If you
I
catch my
see.
drift.
Well, this isn't furniture. Oh.
since they died in those forms, will they stay in those forms, or will
You
they
have no
like?
idea.
Can we
mean,
make them look
revert
differently before the
back,
furniture
like-
guys help us? If they,
It's
I'm
not
just
gonna
saying.
be a
I'm
problem.
gonna tell them. I'll call you
Just
back.
saying,
Let
if
me
we
talk.
incinerate them,
But
it's
thank you for the
then
offer.
ash,
I'll probably follow
right?
up on it.
All right, sounds good.
It's hard
I'll see if
to identify
they're doing
ash. She can't be
anything.
like
All right, thank you.
this speck. This was his face.
Yeah, let me just charge for a second here. Supernova.
Daboom, daboom, daboom.
Ooh, actually, I don't think. Well, I'll allow
That
it.
just
It's
seems
fine.
very.
Normally, you
sketchy.
can't do your
Yeah.
Solarian. Most of your Solarian stuff you can't do outside of combat. But
Do you have a DNA test thingy?
I have a chem analyzer.
Yeah. turns out
Well,
I'm
we don't have a
not
sample of the
that
real
big.
people's
Making
DNA. I was gonna
gravity
ask
No.
if we could tell
Unless
who
you
they
want
were.
to like go to that
Yeah.
dude's
Right.
brain that got smashed open and like.
it's no longer.
Try to
there.
use some-
the brain. The brain is no longer there.
Yeah.
That's
So,
why-
so unless you want to go over to the other one's brain and like break that open and rip off
Right.
part of it, then no, we can't get any kind of DNA out of it.
To Sir, can you ask Valky if he wanted to be reincarnated?
No, I believe Valky said. I think Valky said that.
I think like I said,
he
he
wanted
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 to
to
be
die.
dead.
Yeah.
I see. That's too bad.
Or we could just have a brain on the council.
Yeah, I mean, he technically doesn't have agency over if he lives or dies, which is pretty upsetting.
Just brain.
Then we would
I
have to
don't think that
explain
they
the
would-
brain.
Yeah, no.
I don't know, but we should probably get him to tell everybody the truth.
You think so? Because I think that would cause
I
a
don't think we should
massive
do that.
outbreak, and there'd be a lot of panic, and there'd be some rioting,
Well, then
and I think it'd
maybe.
just be
I
better
think
if
this
we
is the
incinerate all the
kind of
corpses and
history
get rid
that
of it.
doesn't end up in books.
So, well, how about just amongst the representatives then?
No way.
How about we let Lynn decide?
Okay.
Well, Tasarg is here. He's literally on the representative
And I
list.
definitely enjoyed being let in, but I will keep it a secret.
So
And
you
if
don't,
we don't
so
want
you don't think we
Gravelbeard
should
to take
tell
the fall
him?
for
You,
it, we
you
need to
think
get rid
it's
of the
best
bodies.
to just keep it quiet?
I think the best way to get rid of them is probably to incinerate them or make it to where they're untraceable.
I
Speaking of
personally would
that-
want them to know, but
Yeah.
I understand the situation.
Gravel Belt, I think it would be best for everyone if you were not here while the bodies are being disposed. Probably to Cirque too, since you guys are well known. If
Uh,
anything were to go wrong, you would be convicted.
Actually, I have an. Do you have an extra spell gem by chance?
I have 4 filled ones, and I have a couple that I'm probably not going to use.
Doesn't Gravelbelt have one?
Gravelbelt has
empty
one.
one?
big
He does
one,
have.
it's
He
empty.
does. I got you. and he hands him a spell gem, and you see Tizert kind of wait a minute and cast something into it. Gravel Belt, come over here real quick.
Are you gonna
Cast
kill him and
level 6
reincarnate
mind
him?
thrust.
Nope. Even better. What's it called? Oh, modify.
He puts a wish inside of the crystal.
He's not that powerful, but let me see. Okay. He can cast level 5 spells, though. He touches Gravel Belt's head and erases the entire battle from it.
But now he's gonna turn around and see corpses to Cirque.
No, this is all like.
I mean, he probably wouldn't fucking care. He'd probably be like, oh, well.
I guess I could
whatever.
fascinate
He's like,
him while everyone's
hey,
getting rid of the
Get the
bodies.
plan worked out, guys. Good
Yeah.
job.
Well, no, he blocks or whatever, but
Oh, okay.
yeah. When this is over, I want you to do this to me.
I don't know
Cast
how.
you a, but
Is that what the spell gem
it's
is
a
for?
modify. It's a modify memory spell.
See,
Spell gem. But yeah, and
Accept.
so Gravel Belt. At least this fine. He knows about the everything. It's only like you can only alter like 5 minutes or so. But
So he doesn't know about the
he doesn't know
outcome of
about the
fight.
battle.
Yeah.
He doesn't know about the battle, and then
Deaths.
to
yeah.
Cirque, could you wait for me to do this until after you answer a couple questions I have? I feel now won't be the best time since we're kind of pressed for time. But
Actually, it's eliminate all memory of an event. So this entire battle,
oh,
Go
see.
on.
he can erase. What were you gonna say?
I was saying, to Cirque, I understand the importance of erasing your memory of this, but is there any way you could wait until... You see, I have questions about how this works and about memory erasing and if it can come back, but I feel like now's not a good time to talk about it.
You can definitely just ask me at any point. And
Even
I
if
can,
you don't remember that I did this to you?
Yeah, you can
Okay.
ask me about it.
Okay.
Well, in that case, I can do that for you right now then.
All right. And in that case, you can do that to me, and Gravel Belt and I will be off.
Alright. I'll go ahead and do that to Cirque then.
I think you still do have to make
A check to see if you can use
Okay.
it.
It's let me see what it's actually going to be a pretty high check, but I will allow
That's
someone to
fine.
help you with it. So it is a DC 14 check.
How do we help him?
Ooh, I got a critical
How do we
one.
help him? Hold on. Hold on.
Critical one.
He said someone can
Uh,
help you. Hold on.
So
How do we
how
help
many
him?
ranks do you? I mean, like
My caster bonus is 10 because of some feats I have.
so 10.
Yeah, so it's an 11.
No, but it's not a mysticism check, right?
Right. But
Yeah,
my feats
so-
affect caster checks.
Right. So as you try to cast it, it kind of fizzles and fades. Like, well, that might be an issue. Let me look at how many times you can cast fifth. No, he didn't cast Cure Wounds, so we can cast it again.
Okay.
Let's try that again.
For sure. Let me roll a different dice. I said that in character.
You can't actually help him.
Oh, okay.
It's a caster level check, so this is
Gotcha.
just Mason's pure ability.
Alright, I'm gonna roll again right now. Alright, I succeeded because that's a 22.
22? Yeah, so this time the spell gem glows with like this white power, and you can
Yeah.
cast Modify Memory.
White power.
White power? Oh my god. White power, it's my energy. So I will let you choose on what you want to do.
Is it only
Erase
erasing or
life.
can I modify it?
No, you can. I'm gonna. That's why I'm looking for spell because I big dumb move over here. Close the book.
Big
so-
dumb move.
Yeah, that's a big. Okay, so you can eliminate all memory of an event the target actually experienced. Allow the target to recall with perfect clarity an event it actually. Allow a
does not
target to
experience?
recall a perfect clarity in an event it actually experienced. Change the details of an event that it actually experienced and implant a memory that the target never experienced.
Okay, so I'm going to. Can I do two of those things or just one?
You're gonna do one.
Alright, I'm
Choose
gonna go
wisely.
ahead and erase the event of the reptoids then.
It's only you're going to like erase like about like 5 minutes, but you can't erase. Is it just implanting only 5 minutes?
Man, if it's not just a 5-minute thing, you can really go to town. You
Cast
can
a
erase
spell
the
when
event
a-
of his life.
if the target fails,
He just has no idea who the
Use
fuck he
spell
is.
by spending as much as 5 minutes. Yeah, so you can only alter about 5 minutes, but you can
So
definitely
only this battle then?
Yeah, so you can do the battle. Not the... Let's see. So you can do the battle itself, because that didn't take more than 5 minutes. You can do... You can
Well, you
keep
can't
him
get rid of
healing,
all of his
because it
stuff.
took him 10 minutes to heal
Yeah.
Keizo.
Mhm.
And then bring back...
I want him to remember bringing him back.
Okay,
but
so
I want to
and
erase the battle.
And
I
then you can
suppose.
erase the battle, and you can also erase when you told him about the reptoid.
All right, I'll do that then.
Okay. So he kind of stands there and looks confused, and he's... I remember coming here. Because Gravelbelt invited me.
We had asked you to help us with our friend.
Go ahead and make me a... I would say it's a bluff check.
All right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even say that. Maybe just say like, you told me to.
No, you still have to
do
make a check. You
this.
still have to make a check.
Please leave now.
Use the
Natural 20.
bathroom
Natural
here.
20? He's like, that's right, of course, I remember.
Hi,
He's a
Kitty.
Kasathan now.
You
Yeah, it
walk
looked
out
like it
my feet.
worked.
He did. Thank you so much.
Of course. I
Kitty.
guess Gravelbelt and I are off. And Gravelbelt's
Well,
like,
before you leave the Cirque, you're a powerful spellcaster. Do you mind if I drop by sometime and ask you some questions?
of course. We're probably just gonna be. What are these? No, I'm just kidding. What are these bodies doing? No, you guys hid the bodies, I would say.
Nah.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I'm probably gonna be here the next couple of days, depending on how the council meeting works. But
All right,
yeah,
thank
you
you.
can drop by whenever.
I just
Will do. I'll let you know before I come.
Yeah, sounds
Then
good.
you can
Just
determine that?
shoot me an email.
They're diamonds now. You can sell them.
Oh,
As
you
soon as they
consider
leave,
it
I'm
your
going to close
weapon.
the door and I'll be like, so should I call drugs?
Yeah, do you guys want him to call drugs and get rid of
Well,
some bodies?
Do if we do it that way, will it be untraceable?
No. That's why
Because
we
They
need to make these
specialize.
guys look different.
They specialize in that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Is,
There's, I
what
think
he
there's a
said.
risk that there's a rumor that these guys with masks that look like representatives would get out. So I kind of wanted
You
to
can
swear
put the
the
masks on.
or whatever they're called. But you know how like their body look like representatives? I'd like them to not look like that before we get rid of them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So I mean, if Jeffrey can either burn them and like turn them into ash or something, or like
yeah.
squish
I'll
those
say
and
you
shit
can't
them
turn
into
them
like
into
gravity
ash.
hold
Can I squish them down,
with a gravity hold.
or can I just cut
Will
them
their
up?
DNA be this exact same as the real representatives? Is what I'm most worried about, though.
From your experience, yes.
But if they're burned,
See, there's no way to
If
get
they're
rid of their
you
incinerated.
DNA.
can't
Yeah.
trace DNA from ashes.
Exactly.
It'd have to be completely burned then.
I will say it'll take a long time, much longer than Gravelbelt rented the room for you to completely incinerate all three of them.
If that's the case, let's make it look like they committed suicide and throw them out the window.
That doesn't
They're a
work.
bunch
There
of-
actually
All
are,
three.
Well, they'll still get
there are
identified.
no windows here, and
Alright, we'll have roof access. Throw them right off.
it's one story.
What we could do is while they're getting rid of the bodies, I could cast fog cloud in this room, so it's harder to see them.
We
That-
could also just put the bodies in the bag.
Oh yeah, and tell them to get rid of the bags.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could charm them to tell them not to open it. I mean, how do we ensure that they don't open it?
We can't.
Right.
But
From what
also,
we have,
this
we
is
can't.
their job.
Yeah.
So-
Alright, do we have bags? I don't have bags on me. I have my backpack.
We have sheets. We
Alright.
cover them up in
She had
sheets.
sheets, yeah.
So I guess we'll do that then.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want to call drugs?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll go ahead and call him. And ask him to send his boys.
All right.
And his cousin sheets,
The
too.
boys are coming down in a little bit. Just FYI, full disclosure, they don't talk much, so don't have
Alright.
to worry about a thing.
How much do I pay him?
How big's the job?
3 bodies.
Let's say
3 couches.
60 credits.
Alright, sounds good. Thank you.
Standard 20 credits per body.
It's a pretty cheap deal.
I mean, this is a
I like
Lagaton, baby. This is Crime City. So
This
you
is
guys are
nothing
not
new.
familiar with this race, but they're called whatever. They kind of
They're called the Oogity Boogities.
How do you want to pronounce that?
Huh?
Vlaka.
Vlaka?
Vlaka.
Vlaka.
Flocka Vlaka.
Like
These two Waka Vlakas show up.
Waka Vlaka.
They are these like wolf-like creatures, anthropomorphic wolf-like creatures, furries,
So
wet
they're
dream.
furries.
But their eyes are completely white.
I
So
see.
they're blind?
They are
So
They're
what I'm trying to do?
huskies.
they are completely blind.
Perfect.
But they do have blind sight hearing. No, they have blind sight smell.
Yeah, I was
So
about
they're
to say.
Whoa,
the
yep.
dogs.
Those are some dead bodies there. We got you, as you can see.
Alright.
I mean,
Can't see
we
nothing.
can Febreze them up if it's.
No, we got them. Don't even worry about it.
All right.
So yeah, I
Everybody's
think drugs said
talking
60
to
credits.
them.
Yep.
Yeah,
Here you go.
Sounds good.
And here's a tip to just give you a little extra confidence that no one will ever hear about this.
Nope. And they just start like eating the bodies.
Here's some. Gonna,
So I'm gonna give him 65.
Okay, yeah, as these two wolf creatures just start eating these bodies.
I'm just gonna like
Right-
stare
right
in
in front of you
fascination,
guys.
like holy shit.
Like, and it is like vicious, like actual like wolves, like
Yeah.
carnivorously just like.
It's
eating
not
these
too
people.
loud, is it?
No, this room's soundproof.
All right, close the door.
yeah.
Are you guys still in the room? Or,
Yes.
Yeah,
I guess we
I've-
could leave,
I've
right?
been
Well, I guess we
staring
want
at
to make
them.
sure that they finish.
I need everyone to
so
make me a
we'll say.
fortitude saving throw.
All right.
Do I need to? Because I'm assuming this is like to like
Am
not
I
throw
al-
up, and
do
I don't
also
really
not
eat.
eat
So
carnivorous
okay.
stuff?
No, I mean just
You want to help
just
out with the
watching,
bodies?
like,
with
just
you?
Yeah.
That's,
Oh, man,
I'm
Yeah.
watching more like fascination. I'm like, holy shit, humanoids
I only
do
got a
this
5
to
for
each
my
other.
fortitude.
I got a
talking about?
7.
5-7.
I'm
What
a
you get?
chef, bro. I can watch.
Have you seen like wolves tear apart
Yeah,
3 bodies?
It's pretty fucking.
I have a
nasty.
dog.
No.
The really
I was
interesting one
about
is
to say,
the really
we
interesting
gotta
one
kill
is watching him
animals.
tear apart 347 because he looks like he's a robot, but as
But
he
he's all flesh.
Yeah.
tear away, it is still flesh.
Yeah, that's
Um,
gross.
What did you get on fortitude save?
Well, that's a 1.
What a 1 or is that a 7?
So that's a.
Whatever.
Oh, you're right. That is a
It's a
7.
Yeah.
7 plus 5, so 12.
You don't have a very
12?
good fort save, bro.
I don't good at anything, man. So yeah, you all 3 of you are completely disgusted by this.
And
None
are
of you
Kaizo
throw
and
up.
Zai in the room?
Gross.
They left, right?
Yeah, I'll say they left with
Okay.
Tizurk and Gravel Belt.
That's gross. I
Um,
want to make dog food now.
All right, so yeah, I mean that's
Can I get their card?
what card? Oh,
Yeah,
They have a
business
card in
card.
case I ever need to, get
yeah,
rid of something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of like hold on. And he like wipes his mouth. He's
I'm
like,
like,
yeah.
there's a sink down there if you
there
want to
you
wash
go.
up a
Thank
little
you,
bit.
thank
And he gives you a card.
No, we're very
it says,
efficient. I
it
like
says,
it.
it says furniture removing business.
He just gives
It
you like
doesn't,
a
it doesn't have like a
doggy
business
treat.
name. It doesn't have like a business name, but yeah, there's like a little like dog bone as the symbol. And it's just called furniture removal business.
I like it.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
gross.
Is there like blood or anything like left, or they looked at all
Because
that?
I don't think those are actually like.
Do they
How,
eat the
does
bone?
it taste good?
They don't eat the bone, but they're gnawing on the bone. They keep
Yeah,
like the
they gnaw.
femurs, but they put all the other bones in a bag. They're like, we'll get rid of these. Don't worry.
And I'm sure they're gonna like clean up the blood and stuff if there is.
Oh
any.
yeah, of course. I mean, we're not savages.
As I see while they're
Yeah, like their blood is just like
Like
blood like
this,
dripping
just
from their mouth.
dripping.
He's like, we're not savages. Yeah, we're gonna clean up. We're professionals. Thank you.
Yeah, alright,
Alright,
that's fair.
cool. We appreciate
I
your
call
help.
savage.
We don't know any. We don't know any of your names. We obviously can't see any of your faces. So, best you get out here before we get rid of these bodies.
Do I
Alright,
have a
thank you.
scent?
Oh, it's a good thing you don't recognize me. I have a show, and it's called.
Everyone
Oh,
has
it
like
smell like metal.
a scent. Yeah, it's like a. He kind of like gets up. Yeah, it's like a. Yeah, it's like a copper.
Did he lick him?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't like lick them, but he's like you're getting like some some sulfur tones. I'm not sure really what that's coming from.
A
But,
hint of pepper.
no, you actually like they kind of like. Oh man, I guess spend a lot of time in the kitchen.
Yeah, actually.
It's pretty cool. You can tell. This.
You ever cook bodies?
I mean, technically speaking, yeah.
Nice. Oh wait. No, they don't know who you are, so no names. It's like
Time to leave, guys.
nice,
Time
nice.
to go.
Okay.
All right, we'll
Well,
go ahead and walk out.
Yeah,
Like,
my name is
next time-
Smackaron.
Next time, maybe we'll. I mean, drugs. We got your information from drugs. We might be able to. You do parties?
Yeah, dude. Do catering, maybe.
Sick.
As long
Nice.
as we get paid.
Oh hell yeah, man! All right, well, man, you guys get out of here, and I might call drugs up or whatever, but yeah, it's fine. We'll figure it out. And
Woof,
you
woof,
think-
woof, woof, woof.
woof, 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 woof.
That's the whole time though. That's the whole time that they were
We can't
talking
understand
this
anything they
time.
say.
It's like they did drugs. These guys just came in and just ate the bodies, and they
then-
just kept on barking at us.
The barking thing's new, but the eating the bodies, yeah, that's what they do.
Oh, that was them. Okay, thank God.
Yeah, those guys are great. We use their furniture business all the time.
Okay.
You gave him 60 credits, all right? You paid him?
65.
You didn't have to kill him?
No,
We tipped him.
It's a very...
no.
yeah, because then we would have to get somebody else to clean up their bodies.
Just double checking. All right, cool. Glad I could help.
Thanks,
Want some
Drugs.
deck sticks?
Next time I need some, I'll call you.
You know,
You're the first one on my list.
Man, you gotta push these things to sell them sometimes. But I appreciate it. Then he hangs up. And he hangs up and he texts you like a new number, and that number that you're currently calling does not work anymore.
Alright.
This number is no longer in service.
But yeah, all right. So you guys did it. You guys don't level up just yet. You guys will level up soon, and we can just kind of wrap everything up. I'm assuming you guys want to talk to Lynn.
Yeah.
Lynn and then Chisix.
Hey, Lynn, you want to see some pictures of some dogs eating something?
You
Oh,
took
I love some
pictures?
dogs.
Why did you take pictures?
What? I didn't take pictures.
I wish I had a race. I would erase
Are
them.
they on
Are we
like your
not
like
supposed
phone
to
or
take
computer or
pictures?
something?
No, I was kidding. I was kidding.
I'm gonna remote hack it.
Video's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna remote hack like your PDA or whatever it is they use to try to record. I'm gonna like sift through it and try to look for the pictures to delete them.
No pictures.
Yeah, no, I did take
I don't
pictures.
find any, and I'm like, you
No, he just
motherfucker.
he has actual pictures of dogs eating stuff.
Yeah, just actual dogs, like dog memes on the internet.
I started
from the
deleting them.
future.
I started deleting all of them.
I want to know as little as possible, but
The job's done.
thank you. You can come by. You can come by my room whenever you guys want, and
Okay.
talk about a reward.
We want to now.
You
Why do we
should
have-
also
Yeah, go
know
ahead,
that
come
the
on.
Cirque and Gravel Belt don't remember anything about
That
this
is-
entire situation.
Excellent.
By the way,
And we
Zai
also cleaned up
is-
all the loose ends, so there's no evidence.
No, awesome.
So
Zai's
it-
also not a.
Yes.
He's a Lashunta now.
We resurrected him. Or what is
Kasathan,
it?
that's what I said.
Zai is
Yeah,
was
but
reincarnated,
reincarnated,
as a
yeah.
Kasathan.
Yes.
That's definitely he
So him
I
and
don't
his
think he can be on the
dragon
council
friend
anymore,
walked
though.
off.
he definitely won't be on the council.
Right. I
What
think he knows that.
you guys can come down. I don't want to talk about this in we can talk
Okay.
about this in my quarters.
Oh, but before we leave real quick, if you ever have an encounter with a guy named... Oh, before we hang up, if you ever have a bad encounter with a guy named Drugs, go ease on him for us.
Sounds good.
Alright,
Okay.
thanks.
You guys can come by my room. I'm still here after I got sick.
I see.
It's kind of Sprite and some soup, but you guys come down whenever you
Space
guys
Sprite.
want. Space
Yeah,
Sprite.
or Sprite.
Yeah,
Yes, we're on our way
Good
then.
old Sprite.
Sounds
Been
good.
around for thousands of years.
Yeah, so you guys go down there. He is in like this full bathrobe. Everyone's wears space bathrobe. This one's not silk. This one's just kind of like a cotton bathrobe.
Right.
He's like, "Oh, welcome." It's like this green and black.
Right.
He has a little steward's logo.
You drinking
Okay.
enough orange juice?
That's a weird question to ask him.
Not a huge fan of orange juice actually, but
That's why you're still sick.
probably. But I
Um,
did just brush my teeth.
I go
so-
up to
that
him
too.
and put my hand on him, remove condition lesser. Or remove condition. I'm going to
Oh,
expend
that
that
works.
spell gem.
He says, "Oh, oh yeah, that's a lot better. Thanks."
Fuck
Man,
soup.
you have an empty.
Who wants this Sprite?
Oh man, it's Sprite cranberry. Man, he's still gonna drink that.
So if the
You want a
source was
Sprite
a
cranberry?
disease, the disease should be gone.
Yeah. So he feels a lot better now. It was awesome. I definitely appreciate the discreetness of this mission. I don't think Chisix can officially pay you guys.
Of course.
For-
Probably not, because
yeah.
we can't
But,
really disclose what we did.
Exactly. But I
Keep it-
can.
keep it
And
vague.
he kind of rummages through this little chest, and he pulls out these like 4 crystals on necklaces. We normally give these to stewards after completion of the Steward Academy, but I have some extras. And he gives everyone.
All right, sounds
I
good.
forgot what they're called, but I think everyone has the ones that
They boost your ability point,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So they-
personal upgrades.
Yeah, so he gives you everyone one personal upgrade.
And we decided last time when we were talking that these can't be like upgraded to like Mark II and Mark III after they're used, but if we get a Mark II, it can like override it
Yeah.
essentially. Okay.
Yeah. And you said we
You
could stack 3s.
You could,
Are you
have
sure you
3
wanna do
Mark
I
that?
think
IIIs.
I think you can only
Their
use it-
FAQ that said you get 1 of each level. Like
So
you can only have a
Mark
Mark 1,
one,
Mark
Mark
2,
II,
Mark
one
3,
Mark III.
Right,
which is
so
how they balance it. But if you wanted to, you could do it. You know, but
I'll
that's,
say you
I'm
can't
just saying that
have
normal
you
is
can't
so you only
you
get 1
can't
of each.
use all of them on the same stat.
I see.
So
Okay.
eventually you can get
But you
3
could have
plus
3 Mark
3s.
IIIs. Okay.
But
Okay,
anyway,
I
yeah.
see.
So yeah. So but we'll talk about that a little bit later. But,
Awesome.
yeah.
Okay.
So everyone gets a personal upgrade. So you
Can I
increase.
use it right now?
Yeah, if you want. It just takes like 10 minutes to kind of like attune to it or whatever.
Alright, sweet.
Expend
I'll
it.
go ahead and do
But
that.
basically you get a plus.
Is it
You get a plus. You get 2
2
to your
points
ability
to the
score,
and the
so
modifier goes
the
up by
modifier
1.
goes up by
Yeah.
1. So everyone can change 1, increase one of their abilities by 1.
Perfect.
If you guys want to expend it.
It's a personal upgrade, Mark 1.
Mark 1, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm definitely gonna put down my strength.
I mean, I think this is a little bit more than what Chisix can give you guys, but
Yeah.
we're glad that we can deal with this as we did.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, speaking of dealing with it, you guys' ships has been done for a little bit, actually.
Oh, awesome.
It's in the docking station.
Oh, great.
And Chisix told me to tell you if I caught you guys. Yeah, it's in the docking station. Stocked out kitchen, crouching station,
Oh, hell yeah.
arcane station, private quarters for
How
everyone.
many rooms? Do we have any guest rooms?
Six rooms. You have 2 current party size. You got 2 guest rooms. But yeah. I mean, outside of that, well, you said that Gravel Belt and Tessark
Tessark.
don't remember anything,
Right.
Correct.
so that's definitely good. I guess official report will say that the other representatives
I'm missing.
went missing. There may be some serial killer or such at large attacking us.
Right.
I can have the stewards.
Serial killers.
I can have the stewards monitor all of the representatives from here on out 24/7.
See.
So everyone has constant surveillance, so this kind of stuff doesn't happen again.
Awesome. We know a little bit about the Reptoid's motive. I think we shared the journal with you.
I think he left.
He left before.
Okay.
Before
So
the journal.
their goal was to.
Wait, no, we did.
Their goal was to try to get the steward's interest to shift away from things that were important to the Reptoids.
Right.
That shouldn't be happening any longer, but the damage has already kind of been done so far. What their end goal was to try to make a new pantheon of gods. I know that sounds completely unrelated.
No, The problem is, without the council, the steward's effectiveness is reduced.
Right.
Unless I have emergency powers, I can't distribute these stewards. So we're gonna have to have another 3 elections with the disappearance of Representative 4-3. So 2 elections, really. The Apollonians will just have a summons for some lucky individual, but we will have to have, so for the next at least couple of days, the stewards won't be able to make any counter offenses or anything, but we will.
Well, if you need anything unofficially, let us know.
I know who to call. He winks at you. But yeah, all right. Anyone else want to tell me anything?
Are all of the representatives still here?
They're in their quarters. It's pretty late right now. It's already like 1 in the morning ish.
8 o'clock.
Well,
It's
now
late o'clock.
that all of this is done, is there anything else that you need for us to do? Because, as the journal said before, we'd like to go ahead and explore the Black Moon that was mentioned.
Yeah.
Before the Black Moon, I think
We
we
might want to
should.
take a couple days off.
I think we should look at that park
Yeah, you're
that
right.
was talked about since we're already here,
The
where they were killing the Abadar Court people.
Dropping.
Because I mean, I kind of want to find out who's doing that.
Mm.
They're kind of like my hero right now. I'd like to meet my hero.
That's also a good point.
They might
So-
show you how to have wings.
So,
Yeah,
Lynn,
they could.
I think you've had the whole council thing covered for now. So we're gonna go ahead and do our own thing. As Timothy said that there is somebody that's out here to killing Abadar Corps, right? Abadar Corps members. So we're gonna start investigating that. I don't know if we need to come back to you for that, or just the Chisex, but.
No, I can definitely assist as much as I can. I do know the case has kind of been Abadar is kind of trying to keep it as quiet, but the stewards have been investigating it a little bit at least, just since we're on Abadar Station. But I can definitely help you guys. Absalon Station. Yeah. I can definitely help you guys. Well, I probably won't be able to help you guys personally anymore.
Right.
But I mean, you can ask the stewards questions. They can feel free to answer to you guys.
One major question remains: what would you prefer we tell Chessex? Should we tell him we weren't able to finish his mission?
No,
He surely is going to ask at some point.
I'll just tell him. I'll talk to Chessex.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. But anything else?
No, I
But
think
just so you know, we all do have some kind of ties with Abadar Corps, so we might be on this for a while.
That's fine with me.
All right, then.
You guys are pretty okay with me.
Yeah, I mean, you did give us these thingies, these Mach 1
Mach 1.
personal enchantments.
If you get any reports
Personal
about a man named
upgrades like
Baruch,
that.
could you give me an email?
Not a problem.
Thanks.
By the way, can I get a steward's pin?
I think I'm out of those actually.
Damn
we
it.
give them to the kids when they come and visit the station.
Yeah.
I wanted
I'll
some
carry on.
souvenirs, but it's all right.
I do have this. As he kind of like rummages through his wardrobe. I forgot what's
Something to give to the temple back at home.
where is the? This.
What you looking for?
I forgot what the stewards.
Give me a Pack World book in game.
Is the Corona laser pistol in here, Christian? In the core rule
It's in the core rule book, yeah. Is it the Bastion? Yeah. He pulls out this shirt, and it's about your size, and it says, I went to the Bastion and all I got was this lame t-shirt. Best I can do.
On the back it says they're out of pins.
They were out of pins.
All right, I'll take it.
Glad I can help. So he hands it to you. And alright, and I guess that's what we'll call it for today.